Welcome back to Rolling Escapades. We are down at Brooke today because Brooke is ill. So I'm Brooke.
So welcome back.
Oh yeah, but we got our groom. Our groom is back.
Yes, apparently I'm married to a big fuck off Kiwi. I don't know how this happened.
Yeah.
You text us something.
We don't know the proposal yet. They don't know how the proposal worked. We need to know. It's important. How did it go down? Sorry, wait, I said you were the groom, you're the bride.
No.
Yeah.
So how do you do it?
I mean, my cousin got married. She seems quite happy.
That's true.
So your cousin was the big, the big massive Kiwi.
I'm not from Alabama. So no, we don't roll like that. Sorry, not sorry. You're watching from Bama.
That'd be impressive. That'd be really odd.
There must be some nerds down there.
There will be. Fuck knows how they found us.
No, the furthest south I know is Georgia or Kentucky, whichever one's further down.
One of them.
Nice. It's all US. That's as much as I get.
I want to say Kentucky.
I think so.
So,
although Georgia is running carry on.
Yeah. So Sasha is back from her wonderful marriage.
Being bored up north.
Yeah. But Brooke is not with us today. He's here in spirit. We just did 2 weeks ago. I don't know how long Twitch leaves stuff on for, so it might not be available as a VOD anymore. Oh, it's 30 days. There's a VOD on Twitch where we did our 24-hour charity stream, at least 24 hours. It might have been longer. We don't know yet. Where we played 2 horrors, so you can go have a look at that. Watch that, because I'm sure it'll be really funny. Donations will still be available to be taken. That's worded really poorly. You can still donate up until the 26th of November if you go and like it and wish to donate. So, and it's all appreciated. It's going to a great cause. It's going to Mind. I think that does it for announcements. Don't have anything else to say. So, last we left off, you guys were in I've forgotten the name of it, Xanathar's Keep, where it came in the evening. It came under attack from a giant, a bunch of hobgoblins and a bunch of goblins and smokers. You rushed to the eastern gate to help the defense of the town. Quite easily saw off the entire attack. Interestingly, actually, the guard you contributed, but the guard also probably could have just held it off with not much difficulty themselves. And the giant ended up leaving wounded but still living, and the hobgoblins all died and the ogres all died. From there you went various ways. Hush and Brooke went to steal bread, which they found bread to steal and enjoyed it. Some of you remained for healing. It was Thrist, Jeffrey, and Sasha didn't need healing, but Sasha just stayed there for simplicity. But Enel and Alton headed back to the stable where you guys had tied up Wolf Weevil to discover that he'd gone missing. After much investigation, you discovered that some bugbears had come in and taken him and got him up and over the wall and had killed a few guards in the process by slitting their throats. You spoke to the guards, got a vague idea of numbers, and discovered that it was during the time of the attack on the eastern gate, and then you came over from the western side. You made the conclusion that the attack was entirely intended as a diversion. You followed the trail of the bugbears, and eventually found that they met up with the footpath of a giant, and concluded even more substantially that it was in fact a distraction. You followed the giant the tracks north through the crags, back up to Mirabar, where outside of Mirabar you saw the giant sitting and waiting, and after some time it stood up and walked off towards the east before heading up into the spine of the world. And that's where we left off.
You forgot Brooke's cleric off with a temple.
Oh yeah, Brooke got told not to go in a temple because he'd get fucked by the god Tempest. And eventually he decided that it would probably be a sensible idea to listen to the priests.
Eventually,
it took a lot of convincing.
And then just shouted abuse from the doorway.
That sounds like him.
Yeah.
It was friendly memories.
Oh
So-
no, I remember that bit in the video. You forget, I've seen last week.
Yeah. You guys get to watch it before the next week. Sorry.
It's kind of helpful when you're not there.
Yeah, it's helpful for us. Sort of sucks for viewers. 4 weeks behind. So, you guys are outside of Mirabar. I put it towards. I believe I put it in sort of mid-afternoon. It's about where you are.
I believe so.
So, what are you doing?
I think we decided we were going to go into the city. I think it was where we left
Need
it.
to find counterspell,
Counter spell
scroll,
or a wizard,
or a wizard that knows it.
Yeah.
and buy health potions for fuck's sake.
Yes.
Yeah.
I should like tattoo that to my hand. Buy health potions.
Get Liam's forehead tattooed or something.
Oh yeah, that'd work. Yeah, 'cause then I just look at it and go, yeah, I need.
But we
need
don't want to
health
look at him
potions.
though, do we?
What?
Well, he won't turn us to stone, so it's fine. It's not Gorgon.
Or a
Medusa.
Medusa. Or a basilisk.
Mm-hmm. Are we
So how
heading
far
in?
outside of the city are we? We were like a mile and a half away. Or
Yeah,
something?
you're sort of like a mile and a half away, so it's only going to take you, sort of 20 minutes or so to get in.
Cool beans. Okay.
Go to Mirabar then. Yeah.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So you'll make your way over to Mirabar. He'll get there, sun's still up. The gate is open, so it is easy enough to travel in. You do notice there's a few more guards up on the walls above you. A few of them are actually standing at those crossbows. The giant crossbows, sorry, ballista. No, not crossbows.
I still want one.
And there are no wagons going in and out at the moment. As you step in, you get you've got the wagon workshop sort of dotted around you. You've got the more main Broadway in front of you, and again in the little courtyard just inside the gate, there's a few guard phalanxes that are standing there in drill, but sort of keeping an eye on the gate, making sure that everything is going alright. You get a sense there's a little bit of tension to people at the moment, probably because the giant just sort of wandered on up to them.
When we were here last time, did we see any places that seem to be selling scrolls
Or potions.
or potions? Thank you.
You went around and had an investigation of the city,
I did.
but
You did.
from what you were looking from the outside, it was very hard to identify what things were because everything is the same. The only thing you identified as a place to go, blacksmiths were relatively easy because blacksmiths, they're one of the few places that had fucking just a shit ton of smoke and heat coming from them, and there was the docks that were easy to identify, and actually the inns were pretty easy to identify.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to note down other inns so we can go to the one that's not the one we went to.
Yeah.
So, what would be the likelihood that we would have found or seen on our way to the map shop somewhere that would have had what we need?
As every building looks almost identical from the outside, it'd be hard to judge.
There's no shop windows, sort of
Not really. Everything is everything looks to have been built made to look the same. So you cannot identify who's living where and who owns and what
Having
everything
just
is.
general guards around, not the ones doing the phalanx and stuff. Just
There's
city
a
watch.
few further down the Broadway that are just doing the normal patrol of the city.
I'll go up to one of them.
So should we go and inform the caravan master? He might know who needs to know about it.
What you're telling us, we should go tell him that we destroyed his caravan.
Well, we go and tell him that there was a hobgoblin attack, so we went to investigate them and tell him there's an encampment. Who should we tell about that?
Maybe you should get it back first.
I thought his drivers did that.
Yeah, but they don't know how many were there. They just said, go after them and find out what's happening.
I thought one of you said that if you get it back, there's a reward. So
There might be a reward for getting it back. They also asked if we can get information for you to tell them.
Probably more money in the car.
anyway, I'm going to go and talk to that guy.
Cool. As you wander over.
He might turns around. Oh shit.
Huh?
Oh good.
Hello.
Oh, not her.
Oh, the wine bar lady.
Wine lady.
She's now 61.
No. Do you want to observe the guard?
Excuse me.
Aye.
Well, we've got a bit of an incompetent caster over here and he don't have counterspell. Do you know anyone that will sell it or any other wizards for hire?
I think there's a scroll shop, a few. What's the word?
Blocks away.
Nah, a few turns down yonder over there. Wizards.
You know, mercenary.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
They cast magic. This one's not the brightest tool in the shed.
No, he's not.
You've got your metaphor correct. Well done.
Good with tools. Good with sheds.
It would have been a bright shade or something.
Good with shit.
Yeah, they're easy to break into, aren't they?
I don't know if there's any mercenary wizards in town at the moment. Ask the shopkeeper who gets the spell scrolls from wizards, ones that normally travel, so you might have a contact.
Alright. No. I guess we're going there then.
He's hoping they've got potions as well.
Probably at the general
Apothecaries.
store.
Whilst we're here,
There's one next to the scroll shop.
how convenient.
Mm.
Almost like magical things would be next to each
What
other.
about
right?
alchemists?
Not the explodey type.
I don't have much use for alchemists here. We do just work the metal.
Which direction did he
Did he
indicate?
give us
That
the-
way.
That way, yeah.
Yeah.
So
We
north.
go that
right,
way.
let's go.
We head towards where
Yeah,
he told
you're
me.
going in the direction. It's not. It's, yeah, he said a few streets that way. So you'll follow down the thing. You'll come to a sort of like
Doing the obvious whilst we walk around.
you come to a crossroads of sorts, and as you're looking around, you notice there's a halfling in blue robes, carrying a staff that's slightly taller than the halfling is.
So toothpick to most people.
Thinking of walking
It's
stick.
that to me.
I thought it'd be
Yeah.
a walking stick.
Nah.
Yes. 4-foot stick.
Steps out of a building.
Wow! I
That's
didn't
quite
realise you were going to
impressive.
fail on building.
Dear Lord, you cannot word today.
Forever.
No, he cannot.
No, more so today.
That's a thumbnail.
I was going to let it flip for real. Again, out of context. This is to go with my
That
a few weeks ago.
Is that the name of the episode? A ... Building?
Answers on a postcard.
Fucking hell. Steps out of a shop. Or a building, not a shop. Well, it is a shop. Fucking hell.
Do over. Welcome to Rolling Escapades.
The whole thing again.
And make even more cock-ups than before.
Oh dear.
Maybe that should be cock-ups.
That went on the flow.
You
I
alive?
will actually have two hands
Hit
to
me!
this one. Like that.
No.
Landed on the book, so.
Yeah, I would have got it, but it hit my DM screen.
Oh, excuse
That was a precision miss. You skimmed it off the top of the DM screen.
Proper like doing.
Anyway,
Create
so it's come out of the
maps.
building.
He comes out of the building, rolling up scroll, tucks it into his robes, and turns and as the door is shutting, be ready with the next one, and starts walking up the street, away from you.
I think we found the place.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm going to tail the halfling.
You're gonna tell the halfling. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
29.
You are tailing the halfling.
2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2.
You're tailing the halfling. What are they
Directly in front of him, you can't see.
Walking
back,
go into
faces.
the
yeah, staring into his
Stealth level
yeah, I'm not here.
And I suppose I've got to drag along Hush because he's got all the money.
Damn, that's something I could escape.
Not quite this time.
Come on.
Awards for you meddling kids.
Got away with it too.
What are we waiting for? Where's... Where? Never mind.
Tiny guy.
Yeah. Anyway. I walk in.
Yep, that's
Probably open the door a bit too hard.
And they take off his hinges. Or just.
No way, I can't open the door.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, you've
How
got
do
like
you have
shit
your
or strength.
shield around?
Huh?
I thought you had your shield around.
It's a wooden shield.
It's a wooden shield.
that's how.
It's not made of metal.
Yeah. Cool. If you're doing anything, everyone else is going in the shop.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah. So you'll opening the door.
Store.
Store!
You pick on that and not the open in part.
Oh no, we picked up on that as well. We
Yeah.
just thought we'd let you have that.
Sean
one.
Connery.
I was about to say, yeah, you should come in Sean Connery.
It's gonna be a bad week. I blame my mouth hurting.
I blame you.
That as well.
Yeah.
Well, then
Just
stop
you being
sucking
you.
dick so much.
I got an infection, man.
From sucking dick too much.
Liam, I'd be okay with you saying it's just because you have your mouth sore today, but you've done this many weeks. So
That's because he sucks dick all week,
Yeah.
every week.
It's his job, yo.
How he
Man,
gets
there's
his
a
money.
shit ton of money in that.
Unfortunately, they don't pay you that
No,
much.
unfortunately, they just don't pay me at all. I pay them really.
Let me.
Worst
I thought,
business
your
ever.
job, I thought your job was commission based.
Well, then I would make a shit ton of money.
Yeah,
The
well,
issue-
he
issue is I
gets the
don't.
commission. It's just some deposits. Yeah, I'm taking it there.
Deposits that just
Anyway.
will not come back up.
You're a good boy. You're a good boy.
Hey Nathan, what do? You swallow, you don't spit.
Phrasing.
like
I'm trying
this.
not to choke.
Phrasing.
No, you want to do that as well.
Oh dear.
Phrasing.
It's gonna be a
Phrasing.
very good week.
It's gonna be. We're gonna do fuck all, but it's gonna be funny.
We go into the shop.
Eventually, it takes you a good 5 minutes.
The hands are supposed
I
to be
reach past and open the door.
Huh?
Yeah, just
I reach past him and open the door.
Yeah, it's a
He hasn't actually turned the handle.
That's because it's trying to push it. It's a pull door.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So, you walk in. There's a bunch of like various scrolls on a few bookshelves. It's not massive. There's maybe like 5 bookshelves. Of 5, yeah, with like 3 shelving layers on it. Most of them have got scrolls on or books, things like that.
Can you copy scroll spells into a wizard's?
Yep.
You can. It destroys the scroll.
Okay, that was what I wasn't sure. Yeah,
Yep, it
It
destroys
costs a lot of
the
money.
scroll, and it costs a
And
shit
time.
ton of money to copy stuff.
that's 50 gold per spell, isn't it?
Per
spell
spell
level.
level.
Ah.
Plus 2 hours per spell level.
So it's 6
Worth it.
hours and 150 gold.
That'll be worth it.
Plus whatever.
Plus the
you
cost
know
of the
it.
spell scroll. So yeah, there's that looking there, and there is over in the corner is a older human. Yes.
Well, he's talking to you.
I'd like to get a scroll for counterspell.
Just the one.
Yes, just the one should do.
Get one that shoots fireballs.
Use that.
Get me one.
You can't use that.
What do you mean? You cast spells.
All the time.
You
I'm
can
like-
use it then.
He can't.
He says he can. I'm not
He
believing
thinks
him.
he can. Just go along with it.
It's finding out spell. So counter spell, fireball. Hmm?
Sorry, have you taken some recently? You sound like you've fallen asleep.
It sounds drunk.
No, it's just what I sound like.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Get one that breaks into things. What would that be?
You
I
can
need
do
a
that anyway.
spell that makes me open my locked door at home very easily because I forget my keys all the time.
Would I know that?
Knock. You want knock?
No, I've tried that, but there's no one inside. So,
Yeah. So how much for a counter spell scroll?
Knock, fireball, counterspell.
Knock his best spell.
I'm looking forward to the perils table, whatever it is in this game.
Oh dear.
500 gold.
Your voice has changed.
While we're doing that, have you got any
500 gold.
have you got any recipes for potions while we're at it?
Have you got,
Have you got any recipes for potions that someone's given you by mistake?
no, because I check things before I get them.
Might have ended up.
may I have a look, peruse these scrolls? I want to see if they're good enough to be written into my wizarding manual. This clearly seems like the place to be.
Alright.
I'm imagining like a notebook with just shit like
Doodles in it.
no. On the front, infant handwriting just says how does wizard or like this how wizard.
Outright.
How much is it?
Wizarding for dummies.
Yeah.
It's so little bit, wasn't it?
Just
Like my first.
Lots of money.
Your special.
Yeah.
Wizard
I think you
101.
actually do have friends, aren't we? Yeah. it's-
Wave hand
it's
like
what,
this.
2.5 grand, isn't it?
No. Well,
With
it might
stick.
be. That's what we've got.
I thought it was only a
That's what we've got.
Oh, yeah, spent some gold.
Do all that.
Yeah, but there's 20 platinum in there.
Yeah. That's not that much.
Yeah. I'll give you this one.
They're 10 gold a piece.
Here it's
200
up.
gold.
Yeah,
This
and
is
it's
gold.
730 gold.
If you wish to use it.
I will open it, look at it. Yeah, this is definitely the wizarding words there. Yes.
Can I look
Oh,
at it
you
and see if I can
couldn't
confirm the
raise
scroll?
If it'll let you.
I look over his shoulder.
Nah,
and confirm it.
I'm sure you can't read. You told me this before.
I mean, you wouldn't
Just a blank piece of
possibly
paper.
read this.
It does have stuff written on it.
I look over his shoulder. Look over his
Now
shoulder.
you
to
read
read
it
it.
upside down.
Very fine quality.
It's a scroll of dancing
I
lights.
like the
Of what?
I like the quality
Oh, wow.
parchment you're using here in this building, but I don't think I can take fireball as well. How much would you charge? It being such a quality business, I'm shocked. But for just the knock and
It's not
counter spell.
normal.
Oh no, this is just the what do you call it?
Dancing lights.
The copy that you hand out to people looking to buy things, like a taster, right? You know, you go to a wizard stand and there's like little cakes.
Yes, that is exactly what that is. It's a free sample scroll.
Because I don't need this, for example, I need knock.
Let's give that back to him.
Pass it back.
Put it back up in the same place. So no fireball then.
Counter spell.
Counter spell and knock. It'll be 280 gold.
Fair enough. Yeah. I can do it. Yeah. Okay. Can you get money?
You drive a hard bargain, sir, but I think the deal is done.
No, there.
Do you want to take the money out the bag?
280 gold.
280 gold.
Cool. Takes it and sort of.
Did you check the scrolls?
I'm going to check
We
the
did,
scroll.
yeah.
Yeah, I check the scroll to confirm it is a counter
This
spell.
one.
Thank you. I check it.
This is scroll counter spell.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
This one.
Ah, yeah, perfect. Just what I was looking for.
I look at that one as well.
It's a scroll of knock.
Yeah, that's all good. Okay, thank
Anything
you.
else?
Oh,
Which way to the potion store? Is it next door?
That one.
Thank you very much.
have a nice afternoon. And leave. Yeah.
Yep, so you don't leave. Cool. Bear with me, I'm just gonna-
Actually, quick question. Do I need to No, I don't need any specific parchment because I've got my book.
No, you write into the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just going to take me a lot of gold and time.
Yep.
Your-
You need special ink.
Oh,
That's what the gold expenditure is.
Oh, okay.
and I'm assuming you can just buy them in most places.
That's the point of that cost. Is it's the ink and all of the
On a yellow one.
like
Powders and stuff,
powders
so you
and
need to
stuff
brand
you need
into
to
it.
actually
I
write
didn't
stuff
want
in.
to profit pencil, just make it.
Yeah, cool.
As is part of time, so it's part of the same.
Oh.
Hot pink is right
Okay.
there.
So
Why
currently I
don't you
just
get
have
the
a
orange
scroll
one
of
to
counter
keep
spell.
Scroll of counter spell and scroll of knock for
In
hush.
theory, you should have a green one.
So you're
Bad.
just gonna check
Yeah, I
something.
would have taken a lot out as well.
If we already had it, we didn't need it.
Yeah, exactly.
Go. Yep. Just so you know, Hush. This is the homebrew. You do have the ability to try and cast that spell.
Oh god.
Perfect.
Once.
But you need to be able to read.
It's just the thought that counts.
I'm
Yeah, just like the daggers, right?
so
If you think he will do it,
The way it
sure he can
works-
cast it.
Yeah.
is
I know.
it's a DC of 10 plus 2 times the spell's level because you neither have a spell slot to cast it, nor is it on your spell list. Because you lack a spell list and you don't have spell slots. It's a level 1 spell, so it's going to be a DC 12. It is an intelligence check.
It's a level 2 spell.
Not level
Okay.
2 spell.
Wow.
Yeah, I just looked 6 level transmutation,
Wow.
so I, was
Oh,
hoping I might go
14.
after it.
Oh, sure, it was level 1 spell. Oh well.
Yeah, so you're 14 or above.
What's your -2?
Yeah. Let's go with that.
3?
No, -2.
It's
Good luck with
DC
that.
14.
Roll them 16.
If you pass it,
DC 12.
it's level 2 spell actually. Just
Oh, it's level 2?
Yeah, I thought it was
Okay.
level 1.
I thought you said Jesus.
If you pass it, you cast it,
Sweet.
and the scroll is consumed. If you fail it, I have a nice little table. You have to make another save, and the table will have an additional effect.
Have you,
And the scroll is consumed.
are you just looking at the arcane spell, the
There's
fumble
a,
jar?
there's a nice little table with DMG for spell scroll mishaps.
Oh, that's
It's amazing.
Lovely.
It is so good.
Shut up.
So
Bad 20.
It's on site.
Put it on D&D. But it's not my play! Don't do that stuff. Or airplane.
I'll front the table as and when it becomes useful.
Use magic responsibly,
Okay.
kids.
Alright,
Yeah,
so yeah,
don't-
we go
don't try this at home.
we go outside and we go into the herbalist.
Yeah, you'll go next door. That's fine. So
Before we go into the herbalist, so while everyone else goes in there, I'm going to hold Hush back for a second.
okay.
Between you and me, I can't read this.
I would like to make a deal with you. If you give me that scroll, I will cast the spell for you 3 times at a time of your choosing. Instead of the only once that you would get out of that spell scroll. So you get it. So once it's just the one.
I'm gonna. You are not allowed to ask why I want these doors open,
Roll the container.
or to say no to these 3
Yeah.
requests.
Yes, any
As
time.
long as it's
Anything
not
wrong.
obviously incriminating in which someone is watching me do it. Or as long as I can get away.
No,
And
no,
fuck
no
out.
guarantees.
I'm really leaning towards chaotic neutral. It's going from chaotic to neutral currently.
No
Been doing it for the
guarantees.
entire series.
No guarantees, but we'll go with the last one. So yeah, okay.
Alright.
I'll give you the knock scroll.
I get the scroll of knock.
Cool. You have a spell scroll or not?
Excellent.
3 doors
3
open, no questions asked.
Yeah.
3-man robbery party.
What's that? I didn't cast it. I can get away with this.
Four
You're
man-
going to jail.
4 man, because Brooke will join in with that.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, 4-man
It's got a
burglary
4-man
party.
raiding party to go somewhere.
The thing is, we've all got fairly good stealth, so we can actually manage.
Which I think Brooks is shit.
I think he's actually got a positive.
Alright, he's
I
using
think he's
Dex.
got +3, so.
Yeah, he's using Dex.
+3.
But he also,
Yeah,
he also,
+10,
yeah, but he also has part of that trace.
That's true. Haha, +21.
I only have +3.
Yeah.
I only have +3.
Jump,
But I have
jump,
one.
jump,
Yeah.
jump. No. I know you're in the level, right?
I should get
This is
out
gonna
of
end
my
well
boots.
for us.
I should get boots of up and kind.
Still one.
Yeah, it was basically a free spell for me. Oh, not free.
Yeah, as soon as you
But
notice.
it's an extra spell for
I
convention.
noticed.
Yeah.
Because I'd be like, my
Clunk.
footsteps aren't silent.
Not having prepared to be able to cast
Yeah.
it though.
So yeah, I'm gonna be using that instead of one of my others. Just
Yep, you're gonna have to stick with not continuously prepared now, just in case Hush goes, I want this door. Because if you don't open that door for him,
Hush will not be happy.
You will get a dagger in you.
I'm
not fake one.
I'm
It's
not
real,
real, it's fine.
Yeah. Like, haha.
Maybe a short
But
sword
this
there.
one.
okay, so you guys are gonna go next door, head into the apothecary. Very strong smelling herbs. A couple of potions. You can see vials that are behind glass cabinets in this one. Like, well, they're still wooden, but they've got glass windows that are locked. And as you're standing there, just sort of looking around, from the back comes an older woman, Elven, who sort of steps up. Yes.
Got any potions? Healing?
What size?
I don't know, what you got?
I think we've got 4 normals, 2 graters at the moment.
And how much will that set me back?
All of them?
Yeah.
Come on, we ain't got all day, love.
I'm working it out.
I mean, we kind of do.
I don't have.
We're staying here, clearly. Patience.
Crumble, crumble.
A 600 gold.
Alright. You guys got that? Because I don't.
In the bag. We do technically, yeah, but do we really want to
Yeah.
spend that much
No.
on it?
because I
How much for
I
just
have
a
to copy count
normal
so
one?
much
It's like not only that, it's that we do have
Normal
healing
one,
spells.
60 gold.
We have healing
Extortion.
spells as well.
Is that 60 each? Or 60 for the 4?
For 1.
What do I know of prices?
Each.
It's pretty. It's above the normal asking price.
Yeah.
But then it's also a more rich city, so it would be above
So-
the asking price. It's comparably lower than what it should be for the amount of money the city has.
Oh, okay. So
Got a
how
long
about
way
this?
to-
If we're buying all 4 of those normal healing potions, what's the likelihood we could get like a bundle deal? So 60 times 4 and then knock off a bit. That reasonable?
I'll do it at 55 per. All 4.
And what about with this deal for the other ones as well?
That's still 600. That is already reduced.
That was 600 just for them.
No, 600 for
For all-
6.
all 6, yeah,
That's
2
already
graters and
reduced
4.
price.
I mean, as long as I'm around, you don't need potions.
We don't need many.
I don't
Maybe-
think we need the greater ones.
We need-
'cause
no.
I can heal.
Just,
Five of us
just the
can?
basic ones.
So I think we can get away with just the 4 normals and then
Yeah.
have a fight amongst ourselves who gets what.
I think so, isn't it? Do you know?
No, it's you 3.
What?
And Brooke.
And Brooke has
Yeah.
those for them.
I mean, it's nice for all of you guys being able to heal yourselves. I mean, I can't.
Yeah.
And I quite
Well,
like the
can.
sound of these great healing potions. What else we can spend the money on?
Spells. So I can actually copy the spells in my book.
How much is that going to cost?
Well, 50 gold for the knock. And
100 gold.
Does he know numbers?
I'm a transmutation person.
Okay.
So
He
he's only
mixes up
he's only
numbers and
50.
letters and can't do either.
He knows that, right?
Yeah. It's common.
Yes.
We got a lot of money in this bag. So I'm like, I mean, Jeffrey, you two.
He's
Oh,
not
yeah.
with us.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He wandered off
He
somewhere.
went
you
a
know,
while
like
ago,
us.
When?
I think.
Oh,
I think just
Okay.
before normal.
you could probably count numbers as well, and I'm gonna think of the
We all
gold
count apart
and the
from you.
platinum and like put it onto the table so you can see how much we have.
You're doing this in front of this store
Yeah, I
owner?
wouldn't show her.
Well, she's
You
not
can
going to be
try and nick
impressed.
it.
Yeah,
She's not going to be
whatever.
impressed.
You forget we're in a rich city. That's like
Yeah.
small change then.
So we have 20 platinum pieces out, 450 gold, and the petty change is still in the bag.
So with that, we
600.
650. Yeah.
Don't get the grade, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's not
I don't
worth
think-
it.
I think just
Two
get
great. The
the
four
Just the
normal.
4 normal. It's a 2D.
I think
Uh,
the greater
44
one,
plus
Yeah,
4.
we
I
can
think the
do-
greater one probably is worth it because it means you don't. The people that can do damage, the rangers, don't have to spend one of their rounds not doing damage, doing a cure light wounds. Like,
Yeah, but the thing
He's meant
is,
to be the
I'm
healer.
going to be doing the
He's
healing.
an
Yeah,
actual
that's
healer.
why having a
Yeah.
one.
But
at
but then
least
if you're
one
ever
grade is probably
down
quite
or you
helpful.
ever need to really.
Well,
Yeah,
if
one
I'm
of the
down,
potions.
then that's why I don't have a potion. Someone has the potion to give it to me. So that
Or
I
we
can
just
then
cure
get
wounds.
back up with it. Yeah.
How much does a greater healing potion do?
44 plus
44 plus 4.
How much
So
does a
that's
normal one?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4. That's pathetic. Like
It's only 44 on the other one.
plus 4. Like it's still pretty weak, but like 2d4, you're gonna heal like 6 hit points. Like if you're lucky.
The minimum is 4.
I think it's more of a last resort thing anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like,
If you need to take it, you're in trouble.
you know, someone's down, so you're just like, okay, I'm going to use it on them, or crap, I'm going to go down, and that person can't get to me.
Yeah, I mean, having a greater on your healer is quite useful because they can neck it and then use that action to heal someone because you let's do it as bonus action.
Yeah.
I say we just spend all the cash we have.
We'll get some more cash
Yeah.
later anyway.
Or one
Alright, we
greater,
haven't got
3
anything to
normals.
buy.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, but we need
But
to
I'm
keep
not
enough to
hit,
learn counter
so-
spell. Obviously, we need
but-
to keep enough to learn counter spell.
That'll be.
Do we have that?
He needs 150 gold.
Unless you
Yeah,
want to do 1
150.
greater and 3 normals.
Okay, so we have 300 gold, then 20 platinum, 200 copper, and 20 silver.
Yeah, you need 150.
Yeah, it's level 3.
Yeah.
Do any of you have
And we have 650.
personal
right?
funds?
450.
Oh, I actually
don't
have a
think I
little
do.
bit.
But 20 platinum is 200.
You've got 24.
Okay, then yes.
I think everyone has 20 gold.
I have 50 gold.
I've got 31 somehow.
Most people have got some gold with them. So between the lot of you, you've probably got 100 or something.
Now,
200 gold.
I have
Which would
50
mean
gold
you
on
can
me,
do-
and I'm willing to let you have that to copy the spell. But I need your word that you're going to help with these hobgoblins.
As long as we're going. Yeah.
Everyone's word.
You got mine.
Oh yeah.
Stealth check.
You got like 4 people watching you right now. Or like,
Everyone just goes.
Hush. and it's only
All for one, yeah, one for all.
And running an insight on that.
and insight. Yeah, insight in that. We know he's
Probably lying.
he's probably lying.
You actually say it like that. Then I will insight.
That was 12.
Alright, go ahead and make a deception check, Ash. I'm assuming it's a deception check.
Yeah.
Hey, I believe him entirely.
Apparently I
Oh,
didn't, but
yeah,
I
you
know
do.
I'm guessing you have like plus 19.
It's
or
gotta
whatever,
be,
so-
you gotta be 22.
Yeah, so. Yeah.
Hush is in on it.
Alright. Fair enough.
Brooke nods.
Oh yeah, Brooke's got gold as well. There's more people there than I thought.
Yeah.
Brooke is 8.
Oh, Brooke does not have much more gold.
Alright then.
How did he end up?
The
with
amount
it?
of trouble he gets to keep getting himself into, I'm not surprised.
Oh, what did he? He bought something at the blacksmith. That's why he's only got 8.
Did he?
I think so. Sorry.
Right, Theo, is it just the force one or?
Well, I thought this agreement was because you couldn't afford it. So we're getting all of them.
Alright.
So that was the 2 greaters and the 4 lessers? 600?
Yeah.
Splendid.
Yeah.
Do you accept platinum pieces?
It will do.
You'd probably accept gems as payment, knowing this
Some-
city.
yes, maybe.
Or trade bars.
Some people,
Yeah.
some places don't actually accept platinum.
Just, you know,
Some-
equivalent
gold or-
exchange.
Yeah, some
Oh,
places
that'll
don't. I don't
do.
think some
Worth
people-
less.
Yeah, I think some platinum is one that they don't always accept. That's why.
More like £50
But this is a
note.
really but this is a really
This is something
expensive.
for
This is a
£1.
mirror bar. So.
Yeah, it's probably.
Don't. At my old place, someone tried to buy a pack of chewing gum. 55p pack of chewing gum, £50 note.
Oh,
Fake.
No, no, no.
Chewing gum, fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Nope.
You can fuck right off, mate.
Go
That
to-
ain't happening.
Go to the bank.
No, thank you, Samsung. We don't want your pennies.
No, we actually
Petty 101.
we did actually have to in Domino's. Because some people actually came in. They were doing a lot of pizza, and we had to get properly checked.
Yeah, well that makes sense because you're paying like 20 quid for a pizza. That's fair enough to pay for a £50 note.
45.
Yeah.
But
Paying
Paying for
55
55
for
cents
a
for a
thing
£50
with $20
note.
I think people
dodgy
would
as
get annoyed if you try and
fuck.
do a £5 or a tenner for that.
Well, yeah, if someone's doing £50 that is dodgy as fuck.
Pretty much. If you're going to swing
Anyway,
£50,
yeah,
sorry.
Stop tangenting.
Yeah, so she collects all the potions with some nice little crate. Somebody.
So the
600 gold?
yeah.
No. So we just basically can
Well,
out.
I get the-
400, 400
pounds
gold
in
and the
there.
20 platinum pieces.
I get the 50 that I have and put that out.
Okay, yeah, so 350 gold from there and 20 platinum pieces.
Shot and end the bag.
Yeah.
Splendid. That's yours.
Thank you.
Which one's mine then?
Great.
Greater.
Fair enough.
I'll take a regular. So.
I'll hold a regular. I'll give one to Alton when he's back. Did that one take correct
That
or
was the best
something?
one I created. You went to write potion and it said Putin. It said
Yeah.
he had a great healing Putin.
Great potion of healing.
And a great healing Putin.
You're now a moderator on Slash
Awesome. Cool.
Who's getting the other greater?
Put it in the bag for now, I guess.
Yeah.
Or someone can take it.
You know, someone just go yoink.
Well, I'm kind of thinking.
Yoink.
This is. I can't believe I'm saying this.
Yeah, I can't heal myself.
Exactly. You're a.
Thank you. Yeah.
You know how it works, right? Drink
Yeah,
it.
drink
Drink
it.
drink. It's fine. I've seen him do it.
I guess.
Or he just like sticks it in his ear somewhere.
So
Yeah,
great
this
to-
is how it works, right?
Scroll to wrist, and then
I
the
get
other
an extra
four
D4
taking
this
a
way.
lesson.
And Brooke gets that.
Yeah, that's because Brooke already has 2 healing potions.
Which is why we decided we needed healing potions.
Ah. Do you come back again?
If we're in the area.
Thank you.
50 gold.
Cool.
And whatever else everyone else has got.
What's the total bag at the moment?
150 gold, which we kept as the number for
Is there?
counterspell.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, because
Oh,
you
yeah.
gave them 50
Yeah.
with X amount.
Alright, cool. So yeah.
Got enough? I can't spell.
And then
Do you know what? While we're at this, I will get that and go and collect the stuff I need to buy it because I'm assuming I need to get the stuff beforehand, or can
Yeah,
I just
we
say
can
I'm
overnight.
It's just part of the.
What time of the day is
Alright.
No, you're talking like it is is heading into the late afternoon now.
Alright. Yeah.
Um,
Should we head to an inn?
Not
So-
the same in that we've seen.
I come back to you guys. Alton!
Yeah.
You were running after a
I
halfling
was not
wizard.
running anywhere.
You were
Sneaky, sneaky.
casually walking,
Yes.
acting casual.
Like that.
That went very well.
That was-
Also on tiptoes. I realise you can't do it, but I'm also on tiptoes doing that.
Pink Panther style.
The wizard sort of goes down a few turns, sort of stopping outside a building. One of the various inns. I'm gonna drink real quick. This one is called the Iron Halo. That was unintentional. I'm not gonna lie.
This pub has a 4 pins on it.
It failed.
I got a 6.
I rolled a 1 and
I got a 6.
Of course you did. 6 on a d6. What a surprise.
So yeah, he takes a step in there and just steps into the door. The door closes behind him. So it's taken like a minute and a half to get there.
Okay. Can't see through any windows or anything?
There's windows, yeah. You can pop up. This is part of the reason why their inns are so easy to identify.
Yeah, they
They're
have
one of the few
windows.
that have windows and light flicking through them, sort of shadows and stuff.
I'm gonna peek through the window, see what's the scene inside.
So you have a peek through. It's sort of there's a common room of sorts. Quite a nice common room, rather than like your usual wooden tables and wooden chairs. There's sort of like velvet armchairs, like purple velvet armchairs. The floor is carpeted. There's a nice little, well-contained, cozy-looking fireplace in the corner. Make a perception check for me.
11.
Okay. Actually, can you do just about catch a slight whiff of like lavender being burnt through the air?
It's gonna happen. I'm gonna need to jam something.
Yeah. So there's just a slight, you just very slightly get this just a whiff of lavender. The common room has got a couple of patrons sort of dotted around, sitting in their own place. A few people smoking some pipes. The pipes are like mahogany wood. They're proper good quality pipes, and they're all sitting and enjoying. Most people have got wine in front of them. You can see the wizard sort of makes his way in, sits himself down at an empty table. All the tables have got cloths over the top of them. Also of the sort of purple that matches the colour of the armchairs, and they've all got a little candle just in the middle. And he sits down and pulls out that scroll that he was looking at, that he cuts his thing open, sort of looks at it and reads through it a couple of times, like goes back up and sits there. A barman comes over to him, one of the waiters, which again says is actually their job role here. They are actually just waiters rather than straight up barmaids or tavern wench or anything. It's a proper waiting service. They're pretty well dressed. Has a few words with him, spills and comes back with a glass and a bottle of wine. Puts that in front of him and then disappears off again.
Alright, I'm gonna go in.
Cool. So you go in, you open the door. As you step in, that lavender smell as you step in is a lot more focused, but not like overbearing. Just very pleasantly scented in the air. It's just the right amount to be like, I know it's there and I can enjoy it, but I'm not going to choke on the smell. And even the smoke coming from the pipes, it's not thick, it's not heavy. Again, it smells very sweet and not at all sort of. It doesn't smell like there's anything burning.
Mm-hmm.
It just smells sweet and pleasant. As you just walk in and just sort of stand there, or just walk in and sit yourself down?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a table. If there's one that I can still keep a vague eye on that guy, then I'll go.
Yep, that's cool. Yeah, there's one you can sit down, have a seat. About 15 seconds or so pass before the same waiter sort of comes in, and I'll tell you, which is weird. It's really quick because there was no one in the room. There's no other like windows or anything. He just seems to have come through a door that has no windows and just starts making his way over to you. So yeah, sort of steps over. Yes, sir.
How much is a glass of your red wine?
Which type of wine? We have, we've got some from Silvery Moon. We've got our own blend. We've got a few that have come from off coast.
Well, you know what they say. When in Mirabar, do as they do.
A glass will put you back 5 gold pieces.
I'll have it, please.
Splendid. Would you like any food, sir? We have splendid mutton today.
I'm a little peckish. Yes, please.
Perfect. There'd be another 10 gold on top of that for the mutton. So will you be staying the night or just for the meal?
Just the meal.
Splendid. I'll bring it out to you, sir. Turns and walks back off.
I'm now trying to eavesdrop in on absolutely anything I can hear.
But the interesting thing is, you're sitting there isn't much in the way of conversation. Even the people who are at the same table, and actually as you're watching them, you can see that they're talking, but you can't hear anything. Yeah, it's weird. Everything's sort of just weirdly muted where you are.
Everything's a pocket dimension.
A few moments pass before Red comes back out with the wine and places it down in front of you and does a bow and disappears back off again.
I'm going to try to lip read all the tables I can see.
Which one would you like to try on first? I mean, I was just saying that there's only like 3 that have actually got multiple people on them.
Let's start with the leftmost.
Cool. So it's got a dwarf and a human who are in conversation. Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
16.
Does your you get occasional like catches of what they're talking about. There's nothing particularly interesting. They're sort of talking about how working the mines has been going well lately. They like the decisions the council has been making. They're both pretty happy with how life's going, and they absolutely adore the wine here.
Wine is good.
Yeah, that's about all.
Cool.
They're not really talking about anything. The next table along is 2 humans and a gnome who are having their own conversation. Go ahead and make another intelligence check to read this.
Oh, that was not good. That's 5.
A 5. You can't quite make out what it is. Just the angle you're sitting at. You're not quite getting the like proper view of their mouths. Yeah, so you're just getting the edge of the movement, and they're sort of directly in the fire. So the flickering of the light is also altering a little bit. And over in the corner, as the last pair, is a pair of dragonborn. One red and one gold.
Cool.
That are having a conversation.
Oh, that's worse.
Again, you're
4.
reading. You've never really attempted to read a dragonborn before, and their mouths move weirdly, so you can't quite catch the syllables that they're making. Potentially, also, they may not be talking in common, which makes it that much harder to work out what's being said. As you're glancing around, the halfling wizard gets plate of food arrives in front of him. He sort of rolls his sleeves up a little bit, picks up his knife and fork, and just starts surprisingly daintily cutting and eating with how he didn't walk daintily, he walked quite aggressively and fast, and now suddenly he's just like all manners.
That's what they shout to be.
Yeah.
It's the sort of place that even someone like
All the disguise.
It's Michelin star restaurant styling.
Splendid.
in that tone of voice.
It's the only thing you're
He's
allowed to
totally
talk.
not rating this place right now. He's like, "Man, the food.
So
That was
when
good.
the waiter
That was shit."
returns, I'm going to ask him. Whilst I'm in Mirabar, I was hoping to look at some of the treasures on display, but I've not yet found the museum.
Well, sir, we don't really have a museum. It's mostly kept. See, people's stuff is their stuff, so. Unfortunately, it's not something we do. We used to do guided tours of the mines under close supervision, but ever since Warble,
Oh,
those have
terrible business.
come to a
that.
bit of a halt.
Yes, terrible business. This little pile.
I'd like to think you actually said that and moved like a pea over your
Yeah.
plate. Like, oh no, that's.
May well have done.
Wasn't it his food
That
yet?
came off the plate.
Well, he's come back, so I'm assured.
Yeah, you go back with the food. Let's say you're sure, and you watch as a little vein just. As you look at as you move it, not at you. He's just gone.
I'm not quite perfect, god damn it.
Oh, well, that's a shame. I'll just have to enjoy the roads, I guess. Thank you.
My pleasure, sir.
Oh, talking.
Cool. The wine is good. It's very. There's a strength to it. It's a dwarven city, so it is made in a dwarven fashion. It is strong,
Strong one.
He's wobbling.
but it is offset by a very sweet sort of berry of some sort. So it doesn't. You taste it strong, and you feel it strong, but it doesn't really hit the back of your throat like you would expect it to hit the back of your throat. And the mutton is cooked to absolute perfection. It is juicy. It just falls apart and melts in the mouth. The peas are good. I mean, you can't really. Peas are good.
Piece of peas, man.
Yeah, piece of fucking peas. It's
They're
really
fresh.
hard to get them wrong. Yeah,
Fresh
they're
and
sweet.
sweet.
Yeah.
Hint of mint.
A slight hint of mint, yeah. And the potato that comes alongside it is mashed. It's very creamy. It's very thick. There's
I'm
a slight
genuinely
hint,
hungry again.
slight hint of pepper and mint to the mash as well. Although it's a very well-made meal.
His, like, lips
One
and
thing I
elbow
can do
watering.
is fucking describe food.
To exquisite detail. Yes. Exquisite detail.
I needed
Now
that.
everyone wants food.
God damn.
Damn it, Liam.
So, we'll leave you there eating your meal for the time being and head back to the rest of you. You have no idea where he's gone. Oh yeah.
Why are you Doff Man all of a sudden?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
What you guys like to do?
Doff Man, thrusting in the breaking up.
Anyone think we should find a inn to
With
get
what
some
money?
food?
I think we should go back to that place with
Well,
the
we
nice
have
waitress
some money.
before.
What money? Well, we got 150 gold for him.
I bought
And what
30
else?
gold.
Oh,
I would put.
so you're holding back on us?
No, I said that when you asked. When they bought.
No, I wasn't listening.
I didn't mention I had 30 gold.
We have personal funds, right?
I think we should go back to that pub we were at before.
No.
No.
With the nice waitress. She'll help us out.
She was nice.
I'm sure Brooke will.
Brooke's a
take
good
his
friend,
foot-
wasn't
take
he?
Tails
her-
start tingling when he says that.
Yeah.
Or his face just goes.
PTSD.
Let's
stuff.
go to a different
What?
one. That was a bit off-putting
No.
on the second note.
I want to find out what happened about the weevil.
We can ask that in anything.
In theory, he got turned in, and that's that.
He's dead.
From what we saw, the guards have him.
Yeah, but person at this establishment wanted to have him more than the guards did.
Well, that's his problem now. He's got to take it up with them.
I mean, why don't we just save money and use your bubble thing?
We could leave again and do that, yeah.
I was talking more food.
I got rations.
We're in a city though. There'll be ways. We can get money if we have to. Besides.
In this
like,
place.
Why smash it rough and we can sleep in an inn, cook meal, eat through all our rations, get some news.
Commoners.
Exactly, commoners are a perfect source of funds.
Or food.
Maybe for the lizard man.
Well, you people know this city better than me, so come on, where are we going?
I wouldn't say we know it that well.
We've been here
Been
one
here
day.
once.
Yeah.
For about 3 days. Well, 2 days. I
We
think it
didn't
was.
see much.
No, it's been a long time since I've been here, so.
Yeah, we go find an inn. That's not the same. Not the one
Was
we
it
went
the
to last.
Smashed Anvil? Was it that one? Yeah, not
I
that
find
one.
the smashed anvil.
You can go to the Smashed Anvil.
What do you say, Brooke? Find the smashed anvil.
Squinting eye, like.
Oh, you'd rather not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd up for going for it before. Don't change your heart. That's
I
Points to
twitch.
tail.
I
And
twitch.
he probably like strokes his towel like. No. No.
Find them, lead the way if you want to find out.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Did we see any other taverns as we were walking along? Jesus, there was, or when we were last here.
Is there a nearby
No.
guard that we can ask?
There aren't any guards, but there are a couple of just like humans wandering
Alright,
around.
we'll ask one of them
Yeah.
where the nearest is. It's
Ah.
not the Smashed Anvil.
Because the local.
They will give you directions that will lead you to the place that Alton is in, because that is now the closest tavern to you.
Oh, okay.
Nice and cheap.
Yeah, that's
Can't
what.
afford that.
We don't
Do
know
they-
that yet,
do they
but
explain it's
we will go
expensive or-
there.
No, they just give you directions to the closest tavern.
We'll go there then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Look in the window, see him.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can
Yeah.
ask him. but
So
yeah.
yeah, you guys will do the minute and a
Mystery
half.
solved.
Appear in the window. There's Alton eating a meal.
Bastard.
As is
Not
the
had
wizard
partners.
that came out the shop earlier in his blue robes.
1 and 1.
Tailed him, definitely.
You guys going in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sit down at the same table as him.
Cool.
Nah.
Looking at how expensive
Where
it
do you go
is,
to?
Well, I'm not going to sit
I'm
down yet.
not quite willing to go in there.
won't sit
Nod
down.
to the wizard.
Why?
What about him?
Oh, it's good to know a few things.
Oi, you! He wants to speak to you.
It didn't lead us anywhere.
So glad I waited outside.
No response.
We can't hear you.
I remain outside.
That looks fancy.
You're outside.
How much was that?
Who's got
10 gold.
inside?
And the wine?
Me.
5.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
by the
no,
way.
it is just
That
now
potion's for
standing
you.
outside on his
Oh.
own.
Save it for later. Or when you need it.
So what are you guys doing?
10 gold.
Buying stuff.
Oh,
Well,
cool.
we bought that now. All the shit we need to get.
You don't want to stay here.
Well, it looks pretty nice, why not?
Got some limbs to sell?
I haven't got the spells to get them back yet, so no.
Yeah.
Actually,
Do a whole lobster.
Oh, I don't actually.
What?
Personal.
Oh my god. He actually does. He's got a hobgoblin leg.
Oh no! Why? When?
Yes! Yeah, he does. He does.
When did you get that?
When we were
After
actually...
the
we get
wagon's got evaporated.
No.
Where are you keeping it? Oh, it's in the
I got
bag.
it.
In the bag.
It's gonna
Oh,
deteriorate.
yeah, it's...
How much
It's gonna
is the
decompose
going
and
rate?
go
I got 10
nasty.
for that.
Oh, it's...
Just keep
That
that
limb is
bag.
so
Otherwise
rotted
it's
by
back.
now.
Yeah.
Nothing. No, that was a joke.
Vigorous,
Oh, okay. No.
Oh, that was.
It's just the best
it
image
goes.
in my head.
What, have you got limbs to sell?
Well, actually, what the fuck, dude?
Give me a bag of whole then. It's gonna fill
I
up with
cannot
shit.
wait till we get fan art because I want to see that image. Just that image is going to be spectacular.
That's his bargaining point.
There's a-
Own an arm and a leg.
There's a cheaper inn. 2 lefts. No, left, right, straight down. 80 paces, turn left on the right hand side.
So once you finish that, we'll go there.
That sounds
Yeah.
good. Yes.
We'll do that.
Don't mind if I do, and I'll grab you one.
I've already finished it.
Ah,
when, you
damn
when,
it.
when he pulled out the leg, I went,
Grab it.
oh god.
Okay.
Alright, we might be going to get kicked out soon.
Yeah, while outside, I'm just mentally planning on if, like, what the exploding bear trap.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Exploding bell trap.
Okay.
Bang.
start mentally planning then.
Yeah.
I just that's what I'm doing.
Cool.
Well, I'm continuing to. I've done it a few times now. I think.
Have you actually designed it?
Started to, yeah.
Cool.
It's almost finished. That's what I'm.
Here's some paper. Start
So is
drawing
it-
it.
I did. It came out terribly.
Well, as long as you have designed the actual concept as in yourself,
Yeah.
and then are going to come with me and be like, this is how it works.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right.
You'll finish, as you guys are sitting, the waiter will come back up, wander over again. Good evening, sirs. Can I get you anything?
No.
Very
We're
well.
waiting on him.
Very well. I wish you a pleasant evening.
Could I get the beer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
You seem a bit nervous. What's up?
Nothing. I just don't think they like non-paying guests.
I'm sure that's it.
You got any
Roll
comes back?
insight. I'm worried that they don't like non-paying guests.
He comes back. He's got a little silver dish with actual paper on it.
I'm gone.
Yeah, which does exist, but it's rare and expensive as fuck. Which he places down, and there's also on the silver disc a very small little, about yay big, small velvet pouch.
I'm gonna put 15 gold in,
Cool.
and then select like 2 more in for him.
Cool. Just put the gold. Doing anything else? You're getting up and leaving.
Yeah.
You taking the pouch or leaving the pouch? It was on the silver platter that you put on the.
Oh, so
I-
the pouch was for you then.
I'm gonna check the pouch then, because I assumed I was putting the gold in.
Oh no! Actually, so if you opened it up to put the gold in there, you'd have found you got a very strong whiff of whatever the sweet stuff is that everyone is smoking.
Oh.
Yeah. And then you'll put the point on the platter, clear away your stuff. You stand up and leave.
Nod to him if he's around. Wait
Yeah.
out.
As you're walking out, he just
Appears again.
Yeah. You grab the nod. He bows back. Sometimes puts the money and disappears off through the door again.
So, did you get the scroll?
Yes.
Good. Excellent.
Take me 6 hours to copy it up.
You better get started then.
Oh well,
we need somewhere to sit to do it.
Better get to that inn. What's his name? History check for the name.
Yep.
17.
It was called the New Ivory.
The New Ivory. That's it.
That
Follow
also
me.
sounds pricey.
Following him then.
Yeah. So when you get there, it doesn't. The name does not match the building
Really?
at all.
I told you it was
Down.
cheaper.
And you go expecting to see ivory sort of just dot all over the place. No, it's just fucking. It's wood and black.
Perfect.
Cool.
Same worse.
It's not a bad quality. It's just painted or like marked black. It's not there to look good. It's just there to be like to serve a purpose.
We headed.
Yeah, put your head in. 3. Cromwell's got various tables. If you guys are taking a table, or there's a bar in the corner that you can see a human sort of wandering around the back of, serving up various drinks, mixing things up, putting them up on the bar for the barmaid to pick up and take to tables and sort of stuff. Do you guys go into the bar or just sitting down?
Table.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sit down.
And table.
You'll sit yourself down at the table. Won't have much time pass before one of the barmaids comes up. Well, what can I get you?
Water and some to eat if you can.
Can do that. What about the rest of you?
How much are rooms?
How long you staying?
Just a night.
One night. One room was
7.
7. Yeah, that's the one.
You forget the invisible lizard.
How much would each of them be? If we would have the one room, how much would it be, or how much would it be for the 7?
For the one room, it'll be 1 gold. For a room each, it will be 2 silver each.
1.5 gold.
What?
That sounds doable.
It'll be 1 gold all for all if we all in one room, or 1.5 gold if we all in separate rooms.
So separate
20
rooms.
silver. 20 silver.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
That'd be 2 gold. It's 14 silver.
It is 2.
1.5 gold.
1.5 gold.
Yeah. Yeah, 1.5 gold.
I think we can.
Yeah, we can do that.
Why is it so expensive if we're in one room?
Well, no, it's it's 1 gold if we're all in one room.
Yeah, why is it so expensive as well?
Oh, because it's a
Oh,
room with
because
lots
it's
of
a
beds.
bigger room.
It's a big room with lots of beds, I'm guessing.
It's probably the entire dorm room. One each.
It gives you breakfast and something to eat tonight, something to eat tomorrow.
Perfect.
We'll do that.
Done.
Yeah, so
If someone else is paying.
I'll give
enough silver in the
one.
bag.
I'll give you
How much was it, sorry?
Actually, yeah, we actually got the money in the bag.
There's 2.
There you go.
Wonderful.
Can I get a bottle of wine? Thank you.
Alright.
That'd be really good wine.
Wanders off, comes back.
The same one we had earlier.
Yeah.
5 gold. Eats the entire bottle this time, though.
Brings back just a small, like this big black bottle of wine. Uncorks it. There is a very strong smell of vinegar. It goes. Should do. It doesn't smell quite so strongly right now. It's just at the moment of uncorking, there was just a vinegar smell that brought it out.
Okay. Glasses.
what's this, sir?
Wine.
Oh, yes, I'll
Wine.
try it.
Wine. Wine. Wine.
Some water.
Wine.
Yes, please. Yeah. Yeah.
Wine. Brooke. 4, please.
Well, we don't have
Yeah,
glasses,
well done.
but a tank could be fine.
Yes. Even better.
Pass your shade.
Sure.
So one of them comes back with 4 tankards.
Takers of wine.
Water, Brookworm ale.
That's a new
You had,
experience.
something or other.
No.
You had some water.
Who? What?
Water.
Now, apart from wine and ale and water, what else do you do?
Mead?
Anything else? Sure.
Done! What did you want? I forgot.
I'm having wine. Isn't your job listening?
Not really.
Apparently so.
It's a bad.
It's a woman. It is a woman.
Oh, it's
Got it in one.
I don't know.
I'd assumed it was.
We said barmaid.
That's just want to come back with the 3 more drinks. Eventually brings you broth. It's a bit lumpy. It's a bit like
lumpy soup.
yeah. It's this has been sort of just the bottom of the vat. What's left?
Almost
And
curd.
it's sort of curdled. It's just very
Goopy, just.
gloopy,
Yeah.
gloopy, unpleasant broth, and surprisingly fresh bread. It's just a weirdly really good quality
Probably
bread.
to offset it.
Yeah. Hey, Alton, look. Soup. Your favourite.
Round top.
He takes it.
So I imagine it's like.
Are you eating the bread?
Yes.
He keeps the bread. Do you know what? Yeah, I eat the bread differently in the broth for the flavour. Is the flavour of the broth any good?
It's not bad. It's a lot better than it looks. It's not great. There's not much in the way of flavour, but there's definitely more than you expected.
Damn.
I
from
didn't take
what you-
purified food and drink today.
Well, it's a good thing it's not poisoned.
Yeah, I finished that up. yeah, drink a bit of my water. Well, I finish my water, get another one, and then I go upstairs to do the scroll. That's what
Cool.
I'm doing.
What's the wine like?
Vinegar.
It's a bit bitter.
You got a tankard full of it.
It's probably not been left to mature long enough. It's very, very bitter. It says on the front, like springberry on the label. You're not getting any berry from this at all. You're getting alcohol and the slightest hint of vinegar.
I've had worse.
I've had worse. Cheers. Yeah, I'll finish my drink and I'll retire as well.
Yeah, as he
Eat,
leaves, I'm
drink,
going to
sleep.
follow him. Obviously, but
Yeah.
I'm just going to follow you.
I'm going to bed. So.
Eat, drink, sleep.
Yeah. I'm going to go in your room.
What? Get out.
Now, you saved my life, so I'm alright with this. But don't try and do whatever you're trying to do while I'm around again. The gnome.
What?
The gnome. I know exactly what your plan was.
What? No.
Halfling. I get you all confused. Whatever.
I do too, it's fine.
They're about 2 foot taller than we are. I find that rather.
Foot. A big halfling could be the same size as a small gnome.
They're about a foot taller than we are. I find that quite offensive.
Okay, but whatever. Just don't do it. And then I'm just gonna leave.
While we're having that conversation, I want to start like seeing what spirits they've got and trying like different ones.
Actually, isn't.
There isn't any?
No.
Lame.
It's just there's
Needs a
wine.
bartender for this?
Huh?
It needs a bartender for this?
If you're not there, you're not there, so you don't know. But as you're watching, their mixers is just it just seems to be grabbing like random bottles, and emptying it into a cup, and then putting his hand over the top and just going.
Best bartender
for his
ever.
fingers.
Yeah, some of it just going over his fingers and then just putting it down, and then like.
Are his hands clean?
No.
He's
That
quite-
answers
he's
your
quite-
question.
He's quite drunk though.
No, he's doing pretty well.
Oh, I nearly called that.
Ugh.
Milk bottle.
Yeah.
Oh, they're my favourite. I'll have them.
Nice.
Yeah. Future
No!
reference.
You suck.
I tried.
Throw me these ones.
I like them too.
He really
God.
does.
Om nom nom. Give me that bottle. Om nom nom. So you're saying they do actually have like spirited in the drinks?
I was like, I'm sure I didn't see one fly this way.
I was like, what?
Hang
Hang
on.
on. What? But they've no idea what's what, basically. There's stuff there, but it's just random.
You don't even know. You don't know what you're looking at. It doesn't look like spirits. It looks
Got me
like
sound now.
when they pour the bottles in, it looks like shitty wine, mead, ale, just random mixes of things that should not be in the same
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
glass.
Okay, never
That
mind.
have just been shaken
Lethal
together.
cocktail.
Shit mix.
Yeah, that's literally what this guy's doing. Just a shit mix.
He's playing touch cup, but
Just making a dirty
what was
pint,
the
but
other
every
one?
single one of his drinks is a dirty pint. It's every single one of them.
Beautiful.
no. You need a deck of cards. If you're gonna play Ring of Fire, you need a deck of cards to go around it.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what I was thinking too.
Now, the interesting thing is the tables that are going to it, the people that are just drinking it.
Yeah, of course they are.
Yeah.
They're already frothed.
Are they dwarves?
Some dwarves, yeah.
Yeah.
Surprisingly few though.
Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go sleep.
Sleeping. Sleeping.
Sleep.
Sleeping.
Sleep.
Sleep. I just imagine that's what I was doing in his room.
No.
No, he's probably
He
doing
snacks
this
some
down
peas
now.
I mean,
off Old's
you probably,
plate.
even you probably don't want this.
I mean,
There's
No,
another
it's been
one.
on the floor. No, you don't want that one.
You don't want that.
There's another one that's
trust
been on
me,
the
you
floor.
don't
He
want
will
that.
still eat it.
No, Liam.
No, because I also just stepped on his ice.
Yeah. No, Leo.
It's
we
by the
don't
plugs.
want it. Don't even give it.
I'm gonna give it to him.
The other one.
Now we're testing his
That's
system.
gone. Oh, I just ate a milk bottle.
I don't know where that's gone.
Nice.
I tried
Oh,
so
I'm
hard.
throwing it in my
and
mouth.
failed.
I thought it was cock.
But you got something white at least.
Oh, before
And
I
we're back at that
went
topic.
upstairs, I did say I'm going to spend 6 hours doing this, so I'm going to be up late tomorrow
you
morning.
You went upstairs.
You know what?
He did say he was going to
You
go
said-
do that.
I'm
Oh,
going to do
yeah.
that. So I did say I was going to do that, so I'm assuming they know it's going to take 6 hours.
You shoot what you want.
Alright.
Good from you, did it?
Mm.
Cool.
Who else?
Yep.
Yeah, really.
How long are you waiting?
I'll give it 40 minutes after the last person goes.
Okay. So you guys head up to bed.
Mhm.
Alden stays there at the table drinking wine.
No, I don't. I went to bed.
Oh, that's right, you went to bed. Cool. Then you wait 40 minutes and go. Cool. So, let's go. You'll head out. Make your way across town. Get to the main Broadway by the main front gate, which is now shut. That gate's now shut. But there are still the 4 guard balances that are on guard, keeping an eye on. The ballista are still manned and armed. You make your way up the Broadway to the Smashed Anvil. You go in the door, and greeted by a familiar sight. You've got the various drunkards in their various states of inebriation. Again, a different group of people. You don't recognise any of them, apart from the 5 sitting in the corner where you've got the gnome.
Always in the corner.
And the door. The 2 dwarves, yeah. With a sizable pile of gold in front of them.
Of course, that's ever. I'm going to take an empty table in the corner facing that.
Cool. As you sit down, sort of just put yourself down, the gnome glances up from his card, spots you, and his eyes sort of narrow a little bit, and he goes back to playing his game.
I'm just going to wait until he comes over.
That's cool. A barmaid comes over, not one that you've seen before. And did you want a drink?
Glass of wine, please.
I have to see what we got. My first day. She wanders up, goes back, comes. I need to come back, goes. We only do 1 wine, so I guess we'll have to do.
That'll be the one I had last time I was here. That'll do.
Yeah. I think it's 2 silver. Let's say 2 silver. I think it's 2 silver.
I only have gold.
I can get you change. That's fine. Wanders off. Comes back and gives you your 8 silver change. Yeah.
I do now have not gold as coinage. Cool. I'm just going to.
You're gonna chill there for a few hours, waiting for that game to end. As you watch the game end, same order of people dropping out until the gnome collects his winnings. Yep. Not spilling a single coin. And he cricks his neck a little bit, stands up, cricks his knuckles, and wanders over towards you. Stands by your table. And, well,
Well, we didn't. Well, we found the weevil.
oh, so you did find him, but you lost him to the giant.
Yes. Somewhat difficult that was. I just thought I'd let you know if you hadn't heard.
Oh, I heard. I got it.
Just wanted to make sure we weren't on the wrong side of anything there. We were bringing him, but the town got attacked by a giant and about 50 goblins and a bunch of hobgoblins, and apparently some bugbears.
I don't really care.
I know.
Yeah. Still, you didn't try to steal him. You didn't give him into the guards. You just lost him.
Incompetence, not crossing.
You think you're not in my employ?
Probably.
Don't come back to this inn again.
Well, if you need us, finish it, walk.
Cool. He just sort of glares after you. You'll make your way back. Quite late at this point, because they came till very late. Back at the inn, you are still writing.
I was like, do I hear him come back?
What's your passive stealth? If you're trying to sneak up, yeah, fucking it doesn't matter. His passive stealth is way higher than your passive
21.
perception.
Yeah. Mine's only 16.
Yeah.
Plus your writing.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, you'd actually be at disadvantage. You'd be at 11. So no one will notice him come back up.
Fair enough.
You'll go into bed and sleeps. So the rest of you, the 6 hours will pass. You'll finish your thing,
And then
spend the gold. So all the gold is now gone.
And I can now have add counterspell to my
You now have
Or,
counterspell.
well, we'll have 30 gold left. Because you have 30 gold.
This is true.
Oh yeah, you have 30 gold left. Cool.
Splitting that amongst yourselves and playing cards with them.
5, 5, 5, 5. So I need to go hustle some people for some gold.
On that, actually, can
Yeah, someone clearly cast it.
Alton and Nell, can you guys make 3 Constitution saving throws for me,
That's an 18 plus stuff.
2 15s and a 2.
2, cool. It's going to be 1 level of exhaustion for how long you've stayed up.
Yeah, I've got
And then
a
you slept.
19,
Yeah, you're going to sleep, so you will
9, and a 13.
So was that a 9?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
At least not
you'll
bad.
gain 1 level of exhaustion as well.
And then I'm going to sleep.
Cool. That's fine. You're rolling 3 because you can gain 2.
Or 3.
Or 3, yeah. So then
Crit
one
fail
level,
on
one,
everything.
one sleep is not going to get rid of that. So yeah, so you'll go to sleep sort of 4 hours in. You guys will wake up, you go to sleep 6 hours in. So 2 hours after that, the rest of you will wake up.
I thought I went up like an hour before they did that.
Is that your wrist?
I thought they stayed down there after eating for a little while.
It did.
I don't think they did. They
Oh.
just they had the one drink and that was all they drank, and then
Oh,
a little
fair enough then,
conversation
yeah.
and headed up.
Alright.
So you guys are awake. You guys do anything? You're just gonna go down, eat breakfast, and wait for people to appear, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Part of me hopes it's soup again.
Just stay in my room and prepare my spells.
Cool.
Which can
I
take
would
anywhere
do that.
between like
It is soup again.
What time is it?
It'll be like 10
4
o'clock.
o'clock. 4 o'clock in the morning. He said it was late afternoon when we came in.
I was heading to late afternoon when you hit the inn
Where
that
I
he
was.
was in,
Alright,
and then he stayed there and
for about
finished
5 minutes.
he
Finished.
actually finished his food though. So you walked in as he had started eating his meal, so he ate his meal, and I'm assuming Alton took his time to enjoy that meal. So you were probably sitting there for a couple of hours as Alton just ate.
A couple of hours might be pushing it.
yeah, like
Yeah.
a couple hours for a meal. It's gone cold by then.
Yeah.
40 minutes.
Take an hour to eat.
Yeah. And then walk in like
I mean,
6 blocks.
As you were eating, the temperature wasn't dropping at all on that food. So
I really like that part.
so called that. Then when you guys ate there, it probably would have been, you know,
7, 8.
yeah, 8 or so.
So about 5 o'clock in the morning.
If people are getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning,
No.
because I guess you guys could just stay sleeping until.
Sleep in.
Yeah, I might, but I won't do anything.
Cool. So you guys go down for breakfast. You'll eat breakfast. It is soup again. but it's slightly better quality soup because it's fresh morning. But it's
that's the point.
really weird because there are bits of egg and bacon in it.
Oh,
It's breakfast soup.
It's
breakfast
like
soup.
a breakfast soup with still
Interesting.
really nice bread.
breakfast.
Being honest,
soup.
I'd actually give a soup with eggs and bacon in it a good try.
I wonder if anyone's
I
actually
would.
done that.
But
Yeah.
there's other things in it as well that you can't identify.
Tomatoes.
Well,
It's like
Yeah,
it is the same.
sausages.
It's the same consistency and colour
Hash
as the
brown.
soup the day
Or
before,
ketchup.
which was this like weird browny yellow green colour.
The chicken stock.
Yeah, but now it's just got like white flecks and bits of pink where the bacon is.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah,
As long as it tastes alright, don't kill you.
it tastes alright.
Yeah.
You know, it could be worse. It could be a lot better, but it could be worse.
Yeah.
At least it's not congealed as much.
Goes down easier.
Yeah. So a few hours will pass. Eventually, Alton and Elle will come down.
About time.
Look!
And,
Well,
Fire.
soup.
I was staying up late to finish off the
Breakfast
scroll,
soup.
so
Yeah.
All ready now.
Well, shall we get going? Oh, you two have to eat. Ugh.
It won't take long.
Again, bread. Yeah, I just eat quickly.
Blue.
Oh, sorry. I eat
I'm
the bread
gonna-
quickly and then use.
I'm going
the
to put the bread in my hand.
I was gonna say I'm keeping the bread for later.
Okay.
Russian sandwich.
Spam sandwich. That's gonna be grim. Raw spam sandwich.
That's better than just eating the spam on its own.
That's
Although
I
the
don't
bread,
know,
the
that's
bread, because the bread could mean it. You think, oh, it could be so much nicer. It just isn't.
Yeah. I think you're just ruining good bread, to be honest.
I'd eat the bread
Yeah,
separately.
don't
To
have
be honest.
someone that can clear tables anymore. No, that's true.
I look at the half orcs.
Depending on where we are, I suppose.
So what's the plan? We're going back today?
Well, we got what we needed.
You still want to go Everland, or are we going for the Hobgoblins?
Hobgoblins first.
We give
Everland's
Hobgoblins,
next.
then we're heading to Everland.
Oh, yeah. These guys gave their word. We're killing the Hobgoblins.
Was that not already the...
Yeah, but he
That was the
he
plan.
wanted our word for it. That we were going to go.
Just say
for
yes.
Hobgoblins.
It's fine.
Yes.
So we're going
Yeah.
to
Yes.
and then go for
There we go. Cool.
Are we walking?
Well, we've got funds to get someone else, but I thought we were running low.
We are running quite low, so I think we should just leave
Probably
and
are
walk.
walking.
See if anyone was going back to the town.
Let's just walk.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
we-
can try hitchhiking on the way if something comes past, but
Walking it is.
Are you guys following the road? You'll make your way out of town.
Well,
Is
you
the road the quickest way?
No.
The,
Yeah.
Well, the
Yeah.
road is the quickest route, but you could also follow the path that the giants went through, where you didn't run into anything inside the cracks.
as long as that giant's path is still there, I could trace it. So yeah.
Well, you can also
Window.
follow the path because you're an outlander. You automatically know the
Oh,
route.
that's true. I know where I've been. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We
we
could
could just
do it, yeah.
follow that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow me.
Cool. Yeah. So
We
you'll,
did that
you'll-
last time as well.
You'll pass through the crags to
Oh.
the east of the road.
Each day I use mage armor and then put the tiny heart and a ritual at the end as well.
Okay. That's fine. You'll make it through. You'll hit Santhal's Keep at the end of the second day. You can see there's a bit of motion. There's a bit of movement. There's a few more people drilling in the open spaces that are around. As you make your way over to the Fallen Orc, where Alistair is again getting over there as you guys come in. He nods. You disappeared for a few days.
Well, I said I would.
We were.
Very true.
Yeah.
Get what you wanted.
We went to Mirabar. I got a spell scroll of counterspell and I learned that now. So
I thought you were going to Everland.
So did I.
we ended
That's
up going-
afterwards.
we ended up going somewhere else. And
We were
yeah.
chasing a giant.
We ended up at Mirabar.
He stole our bounty. Let's just leave it at that.
A long and painful story. The bottom of a glass of ale.
Anyway, is that all you've got?
Well, you said you were going to Everland, and I was going to have 2 weeks to sort it out. It's been half of a week.
So how many have you got?
Well, I've got the town. I've got our guard. That is who I can take to 150 at the moment.
If you can put us up for the week, we don't mind. We can
Well,
wait.
not 150 because a lot of them are going to stay here. I'm taking 60 of them with me.
Well, I think we can deal with that.
We can wait a few days just in case. Yeah, I don't mind.
If he thinks we can do it, I'm gonna go now. The longer we take, the more fortified their position gets.
This is true. Yeah, we can get there before they finished up the wall.
But they're more reinforcements.
Wow. You said they were starting to build the wall, what, 6 days ago? 7 days ago?
Mhm.
They'll have a good portion of that finished already.
That's why I said we'd get there before they managed to finish it. So we've got a good portion of it, but not all of it.
Good portion now. It should take us 2 days to get there, day and a half. Probably going to be done by the time we get there. They're pretty
Yeah.
efficient at building stuff.
They may have lost some people in the attack we had a few days ago.
Now, I said I'd help. So, that's that. These guys, they're not under your employ.
Nah. I don't expect them to help, but then if they're not coming with, he's got the counter spell. I'm waiting a few more days before I get a wizard before I go anywhere near that place.
Well, I was just saying, there may be something in it for them.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, not a wise one, are you?
Yeah.
Are we waiting or are we going somewhere?
You guys want to come help
Between
me?
the wizard and the healing now.
We'll get rid of those hobgoblins.
We'll see.
I'll give you 20 gold each.
I think there's a better deal guarding caravans that hobgoblins blow up.
Well,
Well, you
seems
didn't
like you
get
can't guard caravans, can you?
20 gold and
No,
any
not
loot we
20
particularly
gold.
find.
Not for anything, it seems. You lost the other one.
Yep, I'll try
I mean
again.
by loot.
Oh, they've been
You
raiding
ramped up a
people.
bit as
We
well.
don't know what they've taken.
Your did wasn't it?
Okay, that sounds like a real
It's a
crap
big-
It's
deal,
all
to be
marked
honest.
by the
Well, you gave your word,
people who transport it,
Could be gold and
and
such
I'm
as
giving
well,
you something
though.
extra for it as well.
which is going to
so
be on their caravan to return to
So
instead.
what?
Ah, there's a
well,
caravan.
I didn't have to
We
get
want
them
that.
for this.
Like I said, everything there that's marked
I know,
to
to
go
go with
back
you.
to the.
Because
If
we need
it's
to
marked,
take it
if
back.
it's marked,
Did I?
then we can give it back.
Yeah.
But if it's unmarked,
remember that.
then we get a choice. So that's
Nah, because I'm sending my men up there to do with it, and we
I
just
said
lost a few.
I said a portion, not all of it.
20 gold for a day's work seems
Yeah, it's not
Rubbish.
terrible.
pretty fair.
20
Yeah.
gold. Do you remember what happened the last time we went and fought those hobgoblins did?
Sorry, do you even know what 20 is?
I know it's a number probably smaller than the amount we were given to guard the caravans.
Are you sure?
It's
For you.
about 6 times that. It's more.
But we got sledgehammered. Like, I'm
But
not
we didn't
paying
have
20 gold.
we didn't have 60 other men.
And we were fighting on their terms.
What, walking up to a fort with 60 other men and getting fireballs
Yes,
is going to
well,
go any
no.
differently?
You think we're going to walk in the front gate?
You think you're going to hide 60 people?
Yeah, but it doesn't mean we're going in the front gate.
Doesn't matter, for 20 gold I'm not going in the back gate either.
We go to the side gate instead.
I demand at least 60.
Hey, I'll go in the I'd go in the
So then,
back gate.
how much are you going to pay me to go
You
in the
can
back
pay me.
gate?
I'll pay you to let me go in the back gate. Damn,
So
man.
it's just the
Back gate's
innuendo.
great.
Wow. How much did we spend on those potions? 600. I want at least 600 gold.
But it was
for
your
all of
idea
us.
to get the big potion.
All of us. Yeah, and we're going to drink these potions. Do we want compensation for that?
So in a way, it was your way of
We might get
losing
injured.
money.
Got compensation for that. My time is valuable. Compensation for that.
Seems your friend doesn't keep blip blip blip.
Does it look like they
Seems your
have
friend doesn't
600
keep his
gold to
word.
spare?
Is anyone
Since
else
it's
remember
suddenly
you said
gone.
I promised to help?
Spark of
Yeah.
inspiration. From somewhere.
The only reason you're offered anything is because I suggested it.
I say yeah, we said we would.
I already said yes.
In terms of healing, the priests are going to come with us. They're pretty good at handling that. I'll give you 50 gold each.
Alright.
Take it.
Yeah.
Take it.
What's 50? Why?
Just say
Seven.
yes. Say you'll take it.
No. How much?
What do you want to know?
Wait, how much money it adds up to?
Way more.
Like, way.
A lot more.
Wait.
450.
350.
There's 7 of us.
Potions.
Yeah, it's 50.
There's six of you. It's 300 gold.
There's also the
Oh, you do it, oh, yeah.
There is 6 of you, because only
Nice.
6 of you are getting paid
Oh,
for
yeah,
this.
yeah. So 300.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
right.
right, okay.
Yeah, so-
Oh, yeah, no, then fair enough, yeah.
300 then.
So, yeah, 300 gold.
All
Good
right.
amount, Ash.
I'll do that then. For 300 gold.
No,
We'll go in.
yeah. 300 gold as a total. 50 each.
I just can't believe you are willing to get blasted to death again for 20 gold.
No, I'm not gonna get blasted to death.
That's what you said last time. You got blasted to death.
I'm having my fucking revenge this time.
Bitch, 50 gold each.
Well, you had an incompetent lizard. Anyway.
Anyway, yeah.
Oi,
so-
I'm still here.
What day are we planning on leaving? 2 days? Or tonight? Or tomorrow even?
If you guys are all coming, we'll go sooner rather than later.
Alright.
So,
Ready?
I would leave now, but you'll not need to rest, I'm guessing.
What's the time? What time we got?
It's evening.
Oh, yeah. We
Not ready.
Yeah, we've just got here. We
I'm
spent.
ready.
Take backseat. No,
I press
sorry.
the button again.
I'm ready.
Leave
How
and move
far away
to
is the Hobgoblin thing?
There's
Uh,
like
it's
3,
about- it's a-
2.
about a
What? No,
day
already.
and a half.
Fuck.
Well, I mean,
Well, if you go directly there, it will take a day.
okay.
You could do
So,
that. I hate that you couldn't even do it.
when you say evening, how late in the evening?
As
Like,
in,
how
as
many
in,
hours travel could we
It's a
get?
lot of games to do that.
As in, it's you've travelled. It's sort of sun is set, sort of late.
Okay.
We all sleep now. Leave first thing in the morning. We'll get there before
Yeah.
the night.
Done.
Right.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get some rest then.
Get my watch swapped over. Someone's coming with us and on watch tonight.
Cool. Yep. Done.
Perfect.
I'm going to inform Brooke that we're off the hook for Warble Weevil as we walk up to the ruins, sort of quietly.
We're what?
Don't worry about the gnome. Just don't ever step foot in that pub again.
Cool. So you guys with sleepsies as hadsies. You will wake up in the mornings.
To murder disease. Hobgoblin disease.
As you wake up, you're woken up to the sound of marching feet, like chainmail,
Like tin hair, like
clinking,
Wake up!
swords hitting armor, stuff like that, and you come down. There is a column of men and women making their way out of the eastern gate.
Is this how cool?
You ready? Okay.
Well, seems like it.
After you then.
There is also, as you make your way out, you can see most of 2 battering rams that have been built as well. Not completely finished, there are still a couple of exposed parts. Alistair is over there inspecting as you guys wander over. That's what I got for siege equipment. That's what we can do in 6 days.
Don't worry, he knows knock.
Need to learn it first. I ain't got money for it yet.
So,
Waiting for those 3 knocks.
Should only be a few more days.
describe again for me the place that we're going.
Well, surely your scouts have already told you that.
You work for one budget business here, don't you, mate? This is just.
I don't work for anyone, mate.
When we viewed it, there was
So what are you even doing
a
this for? Why are you
central.
reporting to this Alistair bloke?
Report.
I thought you worked for Waterdeep.
I used to be of the guard.
Oh, he got fired.
Well,
Good God.
think what you want. Are we going in at night?
Good insight though.
Sure, make an insight check.
What am I making?
Don't know.
Christmas save.
6.
14.
Think what you want, but he wasn't kicked out or fired. He left because he wanted to.
Cool.
I've not sent scouts up there because I figured it would just be sending people into their deaths or slavery. With a devastator there, doesn't really achieve much. So,
Well, it's going to change now because they were building their camp.
Yeah, there was a central mountain. They'd started putting a wall up around the edge of it. They had Hobgoblin scouts on each of the outlying hills, or at least some of the ones facing Mirabar at the time.
Wasn't there 2 ogres?
There were 2 ogres helping with a couple of dozen goblins that we saw, because we didn't
Yeah.
look for that. We were only there for a little while before we noticed the cleric's plight and decided to go and help.
you mean Thrist?
Yes, that's the one.
Use his name.
Haven't really spoken to him yet.
Cool. Use his name. He deserves that much.
But yeah, so yes, that's what we saw when we were there.
Okay.
There's a couple of dozen hobgoblins, a couple of dozen goblins, including the Hobgoblin Devastator.
Yeah, there's going to be more than that because they're getting the wood from somewhere.
Yeah.
It was a flat top hill, so we built a ring around the hill. Was there a war boss, warlord?
Yeah, I was talking with the Devastator at the time.
He's going to
Full,
be right
I
in
think
the
full
middle.
plate armor. I think he was wearing.
Yeah, it's pretty standard. He'll be right in the middle. They're going to put campfires up around the right base of the hill. There's no sneaking in there.
Oh, so no, well, no,
No.
there's not.
Can you put them out?
Not full size. Was it campfires or bonfires? Was it? I can't remember. I'm
Well,
trying to
5-foot bonfire is what you can put out. So,
No, no.
so you can.
Yes, but it's from 10 foot away. Or 30 foot prestidigitation, I think. It's not very far. What is small campfire?
I can cast daylight.
Yeah, that'll be fucking helpful.
Yeah, prestidigitation is.
Put it
10
on an arrow
feet.
and we'll just distract them
feet.
with a flare.
Yep, it's 10 feet.
Yeah, it's from 10 foot away.
Well, it looks like your bait.
I think
Fog
so.
cloud and silence.
I'm the one who's using cameras.
So, day or night?
I reckon if we catch them in the evening.
Yeah, I'm talking to Thrist.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if there's distraction, even if the goblins are by the campfires, they won't be looking that way.
I agree with that sentiment. Are you the distraction or we?
I'm looking at you lot.
I think we'll.
If we're the distraction, the guards can get a lot closer and us not be hit with nearly as much. Artillery, I suppose, if they've got any.
Yeah, they've got a devastator. That's artillery.
Yeah.
I think for once I'm going to agree with it now.
I think we have to, well, distract them.
Because that way they can get the battering rams in.
If you're the distraction, the things are coming after you. So, be ready with that.
Yeah.
I'm not so on board with this plan. Like, no offense, guys, but none of you could take a hit. Like, why don't we just sneak in and let the guards and the big armies be the distraction? Then we take out all the higher ups, all the important people, get whatever we need. Scotland.
Could work.
But they have campfires around. And you're going to sneak past that?
Yeah, but they're not going to be looking at the campfires if they've got 60 angry guards with battened rams at the front of the gate, are they?
you say?
I don't care which way we do it, just make a decision.
We'll do a hybrid either way. Give you 10 of my men. You guys head up, one battering ram one side, we'll go up the other side, the other 50 and the other battering ram. We start smashing open the door.
I'm not sure if a pincer movement's going to be that sensible, because that sounds more like dividing and conquering to me. Instead of 2 small forces they can just get rid of. Job's good.
One's a small force, but you guys are going to sneak in.
That?
Yeah, pick them off one by one.
If you're going, if
As
you're
we do
sneaking,
well.
if you want to sneak in to go after the big guys, which is not a bad idea, but you need a way to get in the wall. So I give you 10 men to carry the battering ram. They smash open the wall.
Yeah, but a battering ram isn't very quiet, is it?
No, but there's still going to be 60 men the other side, 50 men the other side smashing open.
Actually,
that
I
side.
lie. A battering ram can be as silent as I want it.
You know what? That battering ram is going to be silent.
Didn't we get?
Oh yeah, you can.
I can go
silence.
Nope.
That'll do it. That'll do
That'll
it.
work. We'll do that.
So, assassination. That'll be an interesting change.
Right.
going.
Yeah.
Ready?
Sorry, before this, quick question. In large reduce, can I use it on a set of gates? Because it says object, it does not specify. Gauge, shrink. There are now tiny gates.
People just go.
You just do that,
Oh,
the gates have
walk
shrunk to
over
the
it.
side, you can walk through. Goes from, or at least half the size is enough for people to
Which
go
would be
through.
like they're no longer attached and push away.
Yeah.
And we just do it to the whole wall, and the whole wall's good.
I thought about that, but I wasn't-
Yeah.
Well, I considered enlarging someone, getting them to pick us up and put us on.
And it makes them one size larger though.
Yeah, they'd get you up to about 15 foot tall.
Yeah, but it's
So you would be able to lift people.
it's a 40-foot wall.
I didn't think it was that high. Mirror bars was 30 foot.
Well,
I don't think they're going to have gone that high.
We've only had half a week.
well, it's going to be more than
Yeah, true.
15 foot.
How's it? That's more than
Can't
twice
build
that
that
one
much.
person's height.
It's taking roadworks a full week to just dig up the ground around it. So.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's because we're shit.
This is goblin efficiency. It's like
Well, it doubles
So
your
it's gonna be
dimensions,
built.
so...
yeah, fast but not so well engineered.
Yeah,
Go back
would
and
He wants
say
more than
yeah.
engineering.
I was thinking it might not be.
It probably would be a singular object
Alright.
because it would
Precision
be
German engineering.
gates and gatehouse and wall and all that. So it would be individual component, but you could probably reduce one component,
And one
but it's
plank
only got a
of the door.
30-foot range.
Would that be like
The
one
hinge.
plank of a wall, of a door, or one sort of?
One door, you could get a door.
Mm.
You could get a door, you could get a section of a wall.
So if we sneak up there without anyone seeing us, if we don't have the battering ram, we're not making nearly as much noise, even if you can silence it. We can also move a bit quicker because I imagine the battering ram's quite slow.
Look at it.
I mean, you
Close to
two are
the tree.
rangers,
Mhm.
so
What about it?
you can help us sneak out, can't you?
What with?
I can do that.
Was that broke?
That was broke.
That was really
Go away,
bad.
farmer.
I can do that. I can do
It's
that.
a right proper job.
That's just Andrew.
We don't, we don't pass without trains. If that's what you're talking about, but lizard guy over there does.
Hmm. Well, maybe it will be useful. Maybe I can get someone to sort that out afterwards.
Yeah, we did have this ranger
Please
that could
do.
do pass without trace, but he fucked up into the woods.
Drow, can't trust him.
Drought.
Maybe he'll pop up with a few heads.
Whack intelligent.
Every
How
now and
How
then
big
woods
was this
again.
battering ram?
New flash game.
How big was this battering ram?
You should go back to that
It was. Could be a war. Like. In like game terms, probably going to be 15 feet by 20 feet in terms of the size it technically occurs, but that's fucking huge for what
Yeah, I
it
think
actually is.
it's
But
about the
that's-
size of
but
his
that's-
garage.
But that's because if I put that on a board, the size it would be, you're only going to get 2 guys inside it.
Whereas it's like 6 people.
Oh, this is you could get 10 men underneath this and pick it up and mob it. Yeah. Hence why it is.
Yeah, so then it would be the size of this room.
No.
Because you've got to have the outer casing, roofing, and the actual like ramp section to it, as well as room for people to hold on to the.
Empires
Um,
2.
Yeah.
We could just
They're
bring a
huge.
couple of ladders and just go straight up the
Good
wall.
game.
rather
I
than
was
break
going
it
to say
down.
we bought grappling hooks when we were in Mirabal last time.
What? What?
Yeah, I suppose we could do that.
Could be even quieter. We could open the door from the inside.
Yeah.
Just cast silence on the ram and go nuts.
Well, as long as the other side are attacked first, eyes aren't going to be looking our way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, oh, there's people here. as
Is your
well.
bonus
No,
of the.
And
they
then
won't
what-
hear us.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, but what about when the door goes down?
They won't
Well,
hear
that-
it.
Oh, you won't hear that as well.
It's the
Not if you get it all in.
Cool. Okay.
Poison.
And any on the towers, you lot, you can fire at range.
Mm-hmm.
The additional
Fire
bonus
range.
of going with a battering ram is if you do get spotted, you've got arrow cover
That's true, yeah.
for a small period of time.
Well, I say let's get going.
I agree with that.
We have a plan.
Yeah, for once.
Whether it works or not.
So what? So us and 10 men with a battering ram are going against one side, whereas the other 50 with another battering ram are going against the other.
Yep. Wait for their
my only
signal.
my only
and
problem
off we go.
is that
What's the
we're not the distraction, are we?
No.
Problem is that means that if the Devastator gets it, they're going to go after the main force of guards.
Oh yeah, we're taking you.
Yeah.
Our side.
That's
yeah.
what. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to be with them. Do you need anything before I go with them? Well, when we
Anything
get up.
on you that might be handy?
So what are we going to do when we get to the Devastator?
Kill it.
We
It's
can
only,
pick her
it should
up.
only be
Well,
one.
she's not going to be
Shoot
focused
her.
on us.
Yeah.
You,
Well, we have to kill it eventually, don't we?
But we can pick her up first.
but you'll be behind her.
Yeah, but then what if Mr. Counterspell over here is not with us?
I can still see it.
She'll be firing at him.
Yeah, I'm
And
going
then
to
we
be,
can
I'm
shoot
going to
her.
be the target.
Yeah, until like she walks behind the wall and he can't see her.
And then we just shoot her in the mouth.
Then you just sneak attack her.
Don't know if it works that way. We'll see.
Right.
Unless you have anything you think we're going to need.
I've got the bolts with drow poison on them.
You got a potion with you just
Oh,
in
those-
case?
Yeah, he's got
You
a
do?
lot of them, but if you want some, I've got some more. If you need them,
One.
I'll give him 10 of mine.
As
Well,
you're
what's with
taking
drow
our
poison?
wizard, can we have one of your clerics?
It's a fair trade.
Excellent.
Yeah, just to give you a bit of extra.
Yep.
I'll give you tempered.
Very good. Is he any good?
Yeah. He's alright.
That sounds like approval.
Up
from
and
you.
coming.
It'll be an experience for him.
Yeah. Second battle, I think.
Oh dear. Hopefully he lives.
Signal. I'll have one of the others do their thundercrack thing.
Don't say
The
that.
thing that they make
Okay.
really loud noise with.
Thunderwave.
Nah, not that one.
Shatter?
No. The one that clerics do. You can make the voice louder.
Thaumaturgy.
That one.
This!
Yeah, that one. Except they're not gonna make their voice loud. They're just gonna make a thunder crack.
Next time you do that,
Just
Give us a
make sure I'm not standing next to you.
Yeah.
Dear God.
Man up.
Fuck off. I can't hear out of that side. You're all muffled. Bastard.
Yeah, that one. It's nice and easy. Gets their attention to us. You guys hear it. Everything goes according to plan. I reckon we do that. You wait 30 seconds and start going up the hill from where you are.
Gives me time to cast silence on it.
Isn't that a non-moving sphere?
Can you cast it on? I think you can cast it on.
Can you cast
I thought it was on the thing.
Pretty sure you can cast it on an object.
If it's an AoE, I'll wait till we get to the gate.
I think it's a
I think so.
Silence, I'm pretty certain it's just a point.
You can also cast it as a ritual.
That's kind of cool.
Any creature or object.
Oh.
Oh no, that's inside the sphere.
Yeah.
Depends on the point you choose. Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll wait till we get to the gate and then go.
Yeah.
yeah,
But
multiple people
it's,
make a
it's
big long-
100. It's 120 foot range. So
Yeah, so you can do it.
yes. Yeah.
You
You
can
and
also-
like, so that we can have
You could just do double.
2 20-foot.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
spears. But
That'd be 40. You get 80 foot away, you can get silence from.
just remember, as soon as we do it, anything on the gate is going to know something's up because it's now death.
Plus, they'll see us coming.
Maybe.
Maybe.
In theory. Well,
So,
and we won't be able to give orders to each other.
well,
We won't be able
not,
to
not
communicate.
verbally.
We can sign in livery if we can.
Try to. Sure.
We all speak common.
Or just like point and shoot.
I will just mouth at you. What the fuck in giant? Just say this.
And I'll be like, ah, because I know Giant.
Oh, do you really?
Oh yeah, because you're favourite enemy.
Who's like, ah,
You're great favourite.
funny guy. We just like start swearing at people in Giant and they have no clue what they're saying.
Well, I could always cast tongues and then be like, what the fuck?
It's like, oh, you can join in this little conversation
I
we're
can
having.
swear at you all like halfling and no one will ever fucking know.
No.
Tongues.
Until you cast tongues. Does tongues do thieves can't?
It's any language, I believe.
Isn't it made up languages as well, right? So
I
ones that you
I
could just suddenly
understand
make up
anyone
on the spot.
Understand me, I believe is what the wording is.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, you understand any spoken language? Yeah, any spoken language.
Oh, cool. So are we moving out now?
Yeah. Right.
Let's go fight some hobgoblins and goblins and
Fucking ruin everything.
fucking ogres and probably some other random shit they got as well.
Montage.
There's a red dot.
Indiana Jones match
Yeah.
It
timing.
like zooms in. You are here.
That's the montage music.
As it fades back in.
That's really disappointing montage music.
You're really
Unless it's a montage
disappointed.
of someone eating.
Just comes back to Alistair burping on this over his meal.
On an ogre. Too far. Rewind.
And yes, I am really disappointing montage music.
No, I meant in general.
Well, yeah, but I'm particularly disappointed in montage music because I am not montage music. I'm not really montage material. This is bloopers.
That was so good. It's just like, I have got it, no.
Guess the food.
Gracias.
You guessed wrong. I don't know what you guessed, but you got it wrong. We aren't eating anything that's been branded. You did that, and I swear I saw something fly towards me, and I was like, ready to catch it!
Can't get hands up in time. Open mouth just in case.
Healthy paranoia food. So we split ways and
One day someone's gonna throw a pill at you of some sort. You can open your mouth.
that could go
Only
so
if I
bad.
catch it out of the corner of my eye. If I'm looking at you and you throw a pill at me, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck?
Or just.
What the fuck is this?
And
Now you can smell colour.
Tastes light.
Shame it was arsenic.
Anyway, so we split ways, I guess.
Yeah, they head up slightly north and then head around to the west, going more directly into the cracks to go around to the other side.
Oh yeah, I leave with them then.
Yeah, you'll head out that way.
I wait until we're about 3 hours away and then cast Mage on this time.
Cool. You guys will head up just slightly west of the road. You can sort of, I assume, so you can track the road but stay inside off the road. Reach that point where you got ambushed and make your way from there directly towards the encampment. As you get there, you crest the top of the hill that you hit on before and look down. There are a series of bonfires lit around the base of the hill that are providing light. The hill is like 100 or so feet high, and the bonfire's riding light like halfway up it. So it's very difficult. So there is no point of shadow where you are seeing around the thing. You can see up at
Is
the
it in
top.
front or behind the wall?
Hmm?
Is the wall there? Is there a wall there?
There, up at the top, you can see a wall. You can see it has been built. There is a working battlement that you can. There's a couple of large bonfires on the inside of the wall as well, which, as you're on a hill, that's relatively high, not quite as high as the hill you're looking at, but you know you. As you know, you
I'm not
are
there.
slightly higher.
I'm not there.
You're not there, yeah, no. You're slightly higher. You can see the bonfires that are lit in there, but where the battlements are, the light is hidden by the top of the walls. So anyone who's below them won't be able to see shapes on top of the wall. But
Oh, so
overall,
it's darkness on the wall.
yeah, the actual
Okay.
wall is dark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you guys can see silhouettes of things moving in front of the campfires. You can see there's a fair few guards. You're looking just the side that you're on, the section you've got on that you can see marching. You can see about a dozen or so hobgoblins and maybe about that again of goblins, sort of patrolling just this one section that you can see.
So it's covering about a 50-foot long stretch, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And we can make 80 foot of silence between us. So as long as they're not looking at us, we can get there without making a sound.
What you can also see, there was in the middle there was a hut being built that is being completely completed now. And one of the campfires is there, and you can see standing by that campfire is the Hobgoblin War Chief and the Hobgoblin Devastator, who are in conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Hulking behind them are 3 ogres that are sort of stepped back further in the shadows. And you can see if there are a few more huts, maybe half a dozen or so sort of scattered smaller huts that are placed around, which you can see hobgoblins and goblins making their way in and out of.
Mm-hmm.
There are more here, we remember seeing, but they got a complete wall now. You can see 4 or 5 horses and a lot of like various like wooden logs that have been stockpiled up against sort of just slightly off from the centre, which would be used to either continue building the defence on the wall or build more of those wooden little huts that could stand.
Okay.
So you're standing there watching, looking out over. You're there for about 10 minutes or so before you hear rushing over the sound of a thunder crack. Just which echoes over from the other side of the hill. As you watch, everything looks up, turns around, and they stop making their way across to that hill.
That's our cue.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
What, literally instantly everything, nothing stays?
Not everything heads over to where that
Alright.
crack is.
But we can cast silence now if we wanted.
How dark is it, Liam? Obviously, there, it's light there. But
Or
It's night.
You're on top of a hill where you've got to go
Yeah.
down about like
No, that's
120 feet and then back
Are we
up
doing
100
no,
feet. It is.
only
It is.
because I'm going to
stealthy
cast dark
pushing, I
vision
guess?
myself on it.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
you
pass
can
without trace.
stealthily push a fucking back.
No, but I mean like we're trying to like, you know, like we're trying to be silent.
At least.
We will be.
We're in silence as well. So I don't know.
I don't think it matters because A, they're all wandered over there. B,
Yeah.
we're quite clearly visible still.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. I mean we've got silence, so that's all we need. 'cause
Yeah, exactly.
They can't hear us anyway.
We just need to get over there as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
before they
23.
start coming back this way.
Okay, cool.
Bear with me 1 second. I've got to check a couple of things.
I'm super stealthy.
Mm-hmm.
Just disappeared, like,
No, it's not quite that high. It's
No.
only 23.
only.
Silence.
It could be 40
Actually, we can
something.
cast
It could be
one
higher,
by
yeah.
four.
Could yours reach?
If you
Yes.
want, up to.
If you roll what, 20
Well,
plus
if
your
I roll,
11 plus
if I
your
roll
10,
Oh,
20,
yeah,
and that.
yeah.
So you
Five.
could get 41, couldn't you?
8 if we wanted.
I could get more with items.
I'm gonna need my level.
That's so dumb.
You don't no
It's like
longer
you two
exist.
just disappear.
And we're what, 100 foot away? Did you say?
You gotta go up the hill. So the hill you got on, you've got to get down like 120 feet because it's slightly higher.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta make sure the battering ram doesn't run away.
Yeah.
Like,
Then you gotta cross maybe like a 10-15 foot gap,
And just-
and
and
then
just
get
roll
up
it down
the
and the
100
hill
foot
just
hill in
smashes
front of you to
through.
get up to the top. So you've got like 235, 240 feet to cover.
Cool.
I'm just checking for
That's
this
why
way.
they've been building all around the bottom of the hill.
Hmm?
That's why they've been building all around the bottom of the hill.
No, it's a hill fort. It's like a Gaulish hill fort.
I was thinking more Motte Bailey.
Nah.
Even though Bottom Bailey is built on top of a hill, they don't build a wall at the bottom.
They do build a wall at the bottom and then another one at the top where the keep is.
Well, you'd have a moat around it, which would count your defence. So you wouldn't need a wall
You do.
most of the time.
That's why
It's
it's
generally
not
because there's a small, it's meant to
Maybe
be a
looking at
small
the
town at the
speed of
bottom of it.
Yeah.
So you've got
So
to
you're
look at the wall
speed
going
of
around the
brands.
entire thing.
No, actually, I'm looking at
Their top
spells.
of the keep.
Alright.
Another wall.
Though I probably
It's very
should look up
effective.
the speed of
Keep,
rams.
you can make it quickly.
40. Remember to look for the siege engine and not the ammo.
So you can run up there with your
I've
how
got
many
it.
hooks at this point? You could
Shit,
fucking
those
hook
things
up
have
there.
hit points, man.
Mm-hmm.
They've got hit points.
Yeah, they do.
They got it.
Yeah. I was actually going to be lower because it's not covered in iron, it's just made of wood.
They do.
Cool, it's moved at the speed of the people carrying it.
Cool.
30.
The 10 soldiers.
Yeah, the 10 soldiers.
Plus, if any of you want to push, my character.
Yeah, I'm gonna help push.
I'm not pushing.
What sort of battering ram is it? Is it an actual covered ram or?
Yeah, it's a
Hinder
covered
more than
round.
help.
Yeah.
You're pushing
I
it
think
the
it
wrong
was
way.
just a
My
log
skills-
there.
my skills at
No, it's an actual like
So
proper
am I.
ramp. It's just not completely finished.
Alright.
So the back end has got there's like holes and stuff in it
Not
because
much room like that.
they were trying to build siege equipment as quickly as possible, and they've got most of 2 rounds done
It's
in
actually
5
not terrible.
days. Yeah, as far as things go, that's
Same.
pretty good.
Yeah.
That's
It was
efficiency.
Wow.
I has +1.
It started at 4. We had bump it, otherwise we couldn't carry
Cool.
on starting equipment.
Oh, right.
So, when we get to the, we're on top of the hill at the moment.
Yeah, you're on top of the hill
Okay.
looking down.
Yeah.
When we get to the
Down
bottom of
there.
the hill, I'm going to cast the first silence. We're 100 foot away, aren't we? I'm going to cast the first silence. So
Cool.
that we have, yeah,
Don't worry,
40 foot there.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Last of our side, you guys will keep running. The 10 guards are managing to like stay moving at full pace, only because there's 10 of them carrying it.
I'm also helping push.
Are they dashing or?
Yeah, they're moving as quickly as fucking
Oh,
possible.
fair enough, yeah.
Is there anyone on the ramparts?
Make a perception check at this point. Anyone who's looking at to see what's on the ramp.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
busy pushing as well.
20!
Nat 20.
Nice.
So 27.
Twice in a nat 20.
Well, no, I could see what's
Did that go in your plan?
Hopefully
It did,
see
yeah.
what's
That's
up there.
amazing. How many
I
did
was
you
like,
land
well,
with
I just did it anyway.
Wow. What was yours?
20.
20 total.
20 total.
12.
12,
17.
17. Still pushing.
27.
27. Hey, you got that 20? So did the other priest.
Go priests!
Oh, religious.
I said he's up and coming.
Do you know, they've clearly had training in this.
Yeah, they know what the fuck they're doing, man.
Warrior priests, go.
War priests.
So I'm gonna say you spot him first.
Mhm.
And you do spot there's a hobgoblin sort of a hobgoblin and a goblin making their way back from the other side just to make a patrol.
Mhm.
You spot them, they haven't quite spotted you yet. What are you doing?
So how long do I think I have till they're gonna spot us?
You reckon they haven't spotted you because they're just walking across and haven't looked down yet. You've just spotted them before they spotted you.
And how far away are they?
You guys have dashed. So they're like 60 feet away, just about 60 feet.
Who has and who hasn't seen them,
He has at the moment.
He has. The priest will have after that. Tempen, and then Alton will, and then Hush will.
Can you say they're about 60 foot away?
Yeah.
Well. Oh shit. We've just got to the edge of the silence, haven't we? Then in that case, if we're 60 foot.
Yeah. You're just out. Yeah, you can.
Cool. So hold person at 3rd level, so they both have to make the save to hopefully become
Awesome.
paralysed.
That is wisdom save.
Yeah, against 15.
The hobgoblin will pass. The goblin will fail. So the goblin will.
Okay.
But the hobgoblin feels the effect and shakes it off, and starts looking around to see where things are.
And then I'm gonna tempen.
Cool. Tempen is gonna point and cast banishment on the hobgoblin.
Cool.
Oh fuck.
Charisma of a hobgoblin. Let's find out.
13?
And the hobgoblin just blinks out of the because it rolled the DC and has a -1 save. Cool.
Shooting the goblin.
It is paralyzed, so you have advantage on this.
Banging!
It would also be considered surprised.
Yay! 20
Hits.
The goblin.
Did
Yeah.
you really?
Fucking rinse this thing.
I just needed to make.
Can you actually
One.
not?
So,
That many dice now.
No.
What?
maybe.
There was two
there were
ones.
2 ones in there. So it's a total of 6, 7, 8.
Dead.
Her head's
Cool.
dead. You just heard like 6.
They've 7 hit points.
Yeah.
How many dice were you rolling?
4. 1 for the.
So
Yeah, your minimum damage was 9.
Just to him.
It dies. So
Cool.
Awesome.
We just keep
Right.
going.
Are we?
It's like
we-
36,
we
it's fallen forward, it's
Yeah, but
below
are
the
we
battle.
close enough so I
no,
can hit the
it
gate
just
in as well?
it collapses.
What do you mean?
Tempen is running forward and just like
Yeah.
Focus, do not come back.
But it's just
Yeah, just-
otherwise
Yeah.
we've still got 60 foot to go.
So
unless we want 20 foot.
I'm now going to cast my silence bubble, so it hits
Yeah.
the
as you
the
guys
distance and the gate.
Is going to come around. I can only hold that off for a minute. It's coming back in a minute.
Short bow.
Readying to
Fine.
shoot that.
So yeah, I'll
You've got a
cast
minute, that's
silence
10
and then
rounds.
continue.
Oh, so he's
Yeah,
told
just
us.
walk with
Oh
us.
yeah. We'll,
Yeah, he
You'll be
maintains
on that
pace,
one
but
back,
he is
yeah.
like.
Well, if it doesn't pass the save beforehand,
Doesn't have a save.
Yeah, it's just gone, but it's only for a minute.
doesn't it get
Oh,
saved
so
in
yeah.
its
It's
turn?
been, no, it's been
No.
banished. It's not coming back for a minute.
so we'll just
Yeah,
wait
unless
that
he
minute.
loses
Yeah.
concentration.
Mm.
So we wait that minute then till we can
That might happen.
shoot it.
Well, we can just keep
Yeah,
going
we'll just
moving
use
towards
it.
it.
But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, I'll use that, yeah.
we have
keeping
is-
an eye on
Everyone with a bow, just
60
quickly
foot away.
get ready to just ask for him back, and then just shoot him now.
I can do that, but he has to die.
Yep, I'm preparing.
Alright, go
an
for
arrow
it.
when he
Yeah.
blows.
They're not gonna
Ready.
miss.
Ready.
Are you all preparing?
Yeah,
That's
alright.
a good idea.
Alright, go. And he blinks and the hobgoblin blinks and sits and going. "Whoa."
Shoot
So
him.
the 4 of you range attacks, go ahead and make again. I'm going to consider this surprise because it's blinking back as 4 arrows just
Oh,
go.
so it would still be advantage, right?
Yeah.
I'm so glad I did that. Because that was a nat 20.
23.
Surprise.
It's dead.
That was a nat
you
20.
He's got a nat 20.
Yeah.
Hush got a nat 20.
No,
I did.
he's
I
an
crit
assassin.
automatically.
Oh yeah, you crit automatic. Oh fuck yeah, this is dead.
It's
Right,
dead.
right,
Gone.
yeah.
As long as you
So
hit.
two crits,
Yeah,
1
15 and 16.
non-crit.
Yeah.
I was gone.
I mean, I was just there ready to go. No, you hit. If one of you missed.
It explodes.
So it's Tempen.
Was it? Yeah.
Just like no, that arrow's going in now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 2 of them just go shoot, shoot. Like
The
Yondu
arrow.
or Dante style.
Curving bullets. Curving arrows.
Right. Bear with, because I've got to just as you guys get to the wall, silence is cast, the ram's going to start trying to smash down that wall.
With no
Yeah.
dice.
Now.
Who's got the grappling?
I was about to say that because I want to get on that wall.
Huh?
Not me.
I want to get on top of the wall.
I think it's you and the lizard.
I have one.
Leave it. Him and
I have a grappling hook,
Stay together.
and so does Brooke.
Right.
I'd like to get
As
up
we
there.
get
Walk around, keep your advantage.
How does this last? Only a minute.
There we go.
As soon as you get devastate, she's going down.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, you guys at the wall, you're just smashing.
Smashy, smashy.
So are we going
Bam,
out?
bam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I
they are
wanna.
using the batter ram to start
I'm gonna
smashing.
use the grappling hook so I can try and climb up so I can get onto the wall.
Okay, you're climbing up on the wall.
I think. Are you following?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, you'll throw the grappling hook up, it will catch up on the wood and you start climbing your way up. The guards are smashing into the wall. No sound is being made from this batter ram, but you're watching splinters of wood fly out. Over the other side, and now, so,
I'm gonna die because I can't cast shield.
Why not?
It's
So
not
I've got to
prepared.
use the reaction. No, I've got to use a reaction to do counter spell.
Oh.
It's
so,
alright, there are medics.
This is true.
Yeah,
There,
there are a lot
there are
of
several
medics.
characters they're probably
Yeah.
going to be focusing on.
yeah, there are 5 priests scattered amongst the 52 men over this side. So, not something you have to worry about.
Yeah.
Oh no, the wizard is hit.
Heal. Mass healing.
Everyone's just on the wizard, just like, do your thing!
So,
Keep the counterspell thing alive. The counterspell vessel.
So, you guys all line up behind the hill at the bottom. You don't bother going up the hill. One of the clerics does thaumaturgy, creates a thundercrack out the other side, and everyone just starts rushing forward. The other battery ram right in the middle. You start running up the hill, and as you're watching, hail of arrows just starts raining down from the hobgoblins on top.
Unfortunately, I have to keep going. I have to go with them.
Yep, you have to keep running with you. I am going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Oh, and remember, my stone is currently set to fire.
Yep.
11.
11. Okay. You're going to take 4 points of piercing damage from the arrows. You watch as a couple of the armament you're running with take some hits. They look pretty unbothered by it. As you keep running towards them. You start running up the hill. Another hail of arrows comes in as you're watching more and more hobgoblins and goblins are running up on top of the battlements. I'd like to make another dex save for me, please.
That's a 12.
That time you're going to take 7 points of piercing damage because there's now more arrows flying through the air. As you continue running up the hill, you get about sort of 60 feet or so, and all 5 of the clerics point, and you watch as a series of flaming pillars just smash down into the walls.
Cool.
That's quite good.
As all 5 of them cast Flame Strike.
Nice. That's a level 5.
Yep.
That's all gone.
All 5 of them are just like.
Are the walls made of wood?
Yeah, they are.
So we could just catch them.
The walls are now on fire.
Not by the effects of this spell, unfortunately.
Quick flaming arrows.
But there is a column of like divine
Quick,
thing,
throw a
which
fireball at
over
it.
the other side, as you guys are starting to like smash on the wall, you see this.
Holy
Just a light show.
It's the entire wall because it's 20 foot.
Yeah, it's a huge. Although they haven't like spread them out, they just each just pointed it.
It got
Well,
bright.
The
It got real
goblins
bright.
are like eviscerated. The goblins are
Yeah.
gone. The hobgoblins are taken. Most of them are wiped out from that. But the ones that aren't are like the bigger, tougher ones who are continuing to march up and go. But the walls look fairly damaged, I think. And at this point, you'll see a figure fly up above the wall, looking down on you. This is the Devastator is there watching. Then what's left of the hobgoblins of the wall fire another hail of.
How far away from the wall am I at this point? Sorry.
Blah, blah, blah. So at this point, at the moment you're 60 feet away from the wall, but after you've moved, you're going to be way closer. You're
Right.
going to be at the wall.
Yeah.
Soon enough. So more hobgoblins come on, they fire up another volley of arrows. I would like to make another dex save for me, please.
Change your dice, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
9.
9. So this time
Jail that die.
you're going to take 10 points of piercing damage, as you're unable to dodge out of the way of the arrows quite as well. You duck up next to the wall. the batter ram gets in and starts smashing up. The various guards that are standing there are just sort of sitting there, waiting for this batter ram to get through the door. The Tempest clerics start going through and start like healing the people who've been injured, throwing out some healing words, getting people back up. And then, as you're looking up, you watch the Devastator cast do the incantation for a fireball.
Counterspell.
And there's just fizzles out of existence.
Actually, hang on. What level spell is fly? Do I know that? No, it's only when they cast it. Never mind.
Yeah,
So,
the counterspell.
on the counterspell on the fireball.
Usually
Dispel magic.
is a third level spell.
Alright.
That's right, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. We're about to
Yeah.
shoot her
Cool.
out of the
Yeah, that's going to
I
happen.
can still
Cool.
drown her out.
So that happens and she down sees you.
Uh-oh.
Not very
target
happy.
identified.
Locked.
Is there anything around that I can duck under while I watch it?
Is there what?
Is there anything I can duck under?
No, it's completely
No, I thought
Have
open
fun.
thing.
Human.
Your point.
Yeah. Hang on, let's grab this up on here so I
it
can.
was as if has any of the wall fallen out that I could just hide?
Not at this point. They're still taking chunks in it. It's a well-built wall. It is.
I would
it
say,
is
could a cleric heal me, please?
I'll try not to.
I've asked specifically.
Cool. So yeah, so as the guards are bashing through, the wall is starting to fall. This time, instead of arrows, a couple of the hobgoblins jump down off the top of the wall and start taking advantage of their great swords and the fact that they fight better in a group. And they do cut down a couple of men as they jump down on top of them. A few more goblins get on top of the wall, fire down some arrows into the crowd. I'm going to say you're on the slightly more of the edge. You're not really included in the thing, but again, you do see a couple of the guards are dropping. And the five priests, now that there's a thing in amongst them, all mutter incantation, and a flurry of glowing, shimmering shapes appear around them and start like cutting through the hobgoblins that are nearby. The hobgoblins are taking the damage pretty well, though. They're standing there fighting. From there, hang on, bear with. I have to check things that I don't know off the top of my head.
You're not meant to admit that.
Meant to know everything in that book, Liam, inside out.
I'm
Back
learning.
to
Or,
front.
or just make it up.
I've not had to do this many back-to-back spells
Yeah, with
quite like this.
Yeah, with spells, I can do a reaction spell even though I've cast a regular spell in the in the actual turn. Can't I?
It's only you can't. Yeah.
Thought I'd confirm that.
Cool. The Devastator flies up higher, and again does the incantation for a fireball, but they have moved outside of your range to stop it at this point. But this one is centered. It's annoyed at you, but it's more worried about that big blob of men. So the fireball comes down and hits the battering ram, and just out across the battering ram. When the dust clears, you can see a fair number of them have gone down. The battering ram's on fire. It's still intact. It's still going. It's taking some damage, but at the same vein, that fireball has ignited a portion of the wall, so the wall is starting to come down. The hobgoblins that are inside have been completely unharmed. A few more jump up at the top and they start cutting down more men.
Quick question: what does the top of the wall look like?
As in,
Like, how far away is it? How many people are on it? How far away is it?
I mean, you're standing slightly further back, so it'd be like angle maybe like 15, 20 or so feet to get up on the top. It's just like a wooden battlement behind the behind a blockade of sorts, like spikes and stuff, with a wooden walkway
I
behind
meant
it.
how many people are on it.
From what you can see, there's still like a dozen or so goblins down the top. There are more goblins and hobgoblins coming up.
Right.
Everything is coming this way. As you're watching, the guy in plate and with a shield stands up on top of the on top of the wall with a javelin out, and just starts lobbing javelins down into the crowd below, aiming at the men that are standing near the hobgoblins already in the crowd. And you watch as he throws down 3 at one person, and all 3 hit them, and the guy drops.
I'll bet.
I'm going to stop that as we go back to you guys.
Can we get up to the top of the wall?
Yes, you guys are climbed up top of the wall. As you're looking around the top of the wall, you can see over on the other side, just a teeming horde of things making their way over. You are looking out of those huts. There wasn't many huts. There was a lot of bodies crammed into those huts, because you're watching maybe a group of another 50 or 60 goblins, like another 30 or 40 hobgoblins stuff making their way over to that other wall. As you're watching, you see you didn't hear any noise because you can't hear anything. But you'll get to the wall as you see the fireball erupt down, explode out. The guy with the plate mail stand up on top and throw the javelins down, and you're watching as the 3 ogres are being sort of pushed into that section of the wall that's on fire, and are being pushed in and held there on the other side of that bit that's taking the damage that the battering ram is hitting the back of. And there, floating up above you, you can see the Devastator.
How
Where-
far about
Yeah.
is this, the distance?
Incidentally, I would have liked to have cast a spell at the thing,
At the
at the Devastator.
oh cool, go ahead and make a do
Scorching
that
Ray.
now. Sure.
Natural 20, an 18, and a total of
20 on Nathan's or not?
No,
No,
the
mine
18 was
is.
on mine.
and a 6 plus 8
Yeah,
is 14.
exactly.
A whole troop will hit.
Okay, and that's
Seven.
7.
Roll 2d6.
so 2d6 is
Yeah.
Tripled.
I got 19
So
on
15
Huh?
plus another 2d6 for the crit.
Weird.
yeah. So
Plus another 2d6 for the crit.
I'd like to. Is it I have to roll again for the crit or? I thought it was just,
So crit's just max. Yeah.
Oh, it's max, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry,
so
I
it's
forgot you doing
15
those rolls.
plus
12.
is 27 damage.
Oh,
Is
she's
it?
And it's
Is it?
flying.
Oh, is it?
Oh.
3 con saves now?
oh yeah, it's all 3 hit differently, didn't they?
gone. Oh, she's gone.
Alright, let me do the damage for this, and then I'm going to use it to tell me the damage for each one individually. How much was it? 27?
Yeah.
It'll be
damage.
5, 5, and 17.
5, 5, 17. So, DC 10s on all of them.
Yeah.
Cool.
Probably like a third of
Which you might also fall to the ground.
Yeah.
How
Well,
long
here's
is the
hoping.
spell? 120 foot? It's 66 foot, yeah, so.
She remains flying.
Damn it.
How
three,
far
wasn't it?
is she from us, and how far up is she?
Where you are,
Yeah,
it's
3
about
dice
another
this
100
time.
feet to the middle.
rolled
Sorry, not quite that far. 8 feet.
I'm still shooting.
She can be.
Still hit 27 damage. It's quite
Oh, no, she's fine. So she's like 90, 100 feet or so away.
Is there some point on the wall I can get to where she's not that far away?
Not in 25 movement.
I'm shooting her.
50 movement maybe, but you're going to start running into like other things.
There's other things on the wall?
There are other things running around the other side.
Can we
yeah.
see the Devastator from where we are, or
Yeah.
is it just because they're on
Oh,
top of the wall?
It's just because they're on top
Okay,
of the wall,
cool.
yeah. Because you got the wall just like directly above you.
Yeah.
And how's the gate looking?
Well, it is actually just a section of the wall that you're hitting, not really a gate.
Okay.
But it's taken damage from that thing. You are starting to see like a vague hole appear from where that ram is getting.
Hole enough to squeeze through?
Not just yet, but
Okay.
it is getting there. It's not going to be much longer before that goes down.
Cool.
Go ahead and make your attack roll, Jeffrey.
Oh, I can't. There's the lines on these one. That's a 6 though, plus. Other way. 8.
Yeah, it is.
14.
14 will hit.
Cool. Oh, great. Hold on.
2d8.
2d8.
Yep,
Mm,
just below half
she's
hit
out.
points.
She's
Not
not
below.
taking damage.
You've taken damage, not below half.
Yeah.
She's not below half.
Horses
She's
have
just
the
taken
top,
damage.
I've already
She's
done
below
it.
4 is the wording.
Oh, nice. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16.
With that arrow, her concentration drops,
Hey.
and she plummets, hits the ground, and just scatters across the floor.
Gone, sorted.
So,
She's gone.
the other people that
It's fine. I could have.
Is there...
what else is
You stole my kill, but yours.
what else is around that I can see that's
Don't
vaguely
run
within
away.
range?
There's other hobgoblins, there's goblins and stuff like that you can just take shots at. There's a
Right.
whole bunch of things you can take
I will
shots
just
at.
shoot
Splat.
at
What
the
the
thing that's
fuck is
closest
She
within
was in the
range.
air, now
Cool,
she's on the
that's
floor.
the
You mean the
hobgoblin, go
sorcerer's
ahead.
bitch?
Does it
She's
know
dead.
I'm there?
No, none of these guys.
We'll get a head
Surprised?
if you want it.
No,
You're hidden, not surprised.
Another guy now.
You get advantage because you're hidden. Hidden. They don't know you're there.
Yeah, there's a grappling hook.
I'm busy. Back to that. I'm smacking that thing.
Okay, do some damages.
I'll take that back up. Ugh.
6, 10, 11, 16.
Goes down as the arrow just hits it in the back of the neck. And it drops down. The battering ram makes a final like smash, and you watch as a portion of the wall is just blown out. They drag back the battering ram. It's big enough for you guys to start making your way through. So you'll follow through. You can see this horde of things making their way that way. You can see the big guy standing on top of the wall at the other side.
It doesn't matter anymore because we don't need it.
Exactly, I'm going to get rid of it.
You can drop it on anyone's
point.
phone at any point. So.
Maybe just stop concentrating.
Yeah, and it's free.
You don't
Yeah, I know, I
You
know.
could hit you still. And the dev says why you don't use lives. Someone can still hit you.
Yeah, but she
Shot
didn't
him
know we were behind
Shot
him.
him back.
Yeah. And the fact that I could read
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna run in.
Yeah.
I'm a drop silence and follow him.
I have a long bow.
Yeah.
It was like...
Have they noticed
Oh,
who
hello.
shot
He could've hit with
the
those
people
ones.
behind him yet?
Not
I
as of yet,
disadvantaged over
but right, Tempin is going to point his finger at the guy in the chainmail at the top and fire a bolt of pure light from his finger,
Almost like a guiding bolt.
almost like a guiding bolt. Yeah.
Almost like it sounds like
That was
a
kind of my plan as well.
Yep.
Hold on for next turn.
Well, I can still
Oh,
do
you
it.
can see him. Amazing.
So I've moved in.
Yeah, but it doesn't stack.
You get advantage on attacking.
Yeah, get advantage.
Okay.
The next
Which
one.
I will use.
His bolt goes past,
Ah.
so he focuses a little bit and it bends and cracks. As
Does he know
as
it came from behind him, or do you think it came from the front? Because it did.
It hits him. It still hits him in the back,
Oh.
but it comes up behind. But he is hit by the guiding bolt, and that's 16 points of damage from the guiding bolt.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna fire one.
Yep. We make a
Well,
attack
done
roll
With advantage.
with advantage. Yeah. Well, you would have advantage anyway, but yeah.
Oh yeah, 'cause I'm hidden. So.
Yeah.
I mean that's 20.
That hits.
46. Holy shit!
What were
Well,
those?
Wow.
Max -1.
Oh my gosh.
You rolled 3 6s and 5.
23 damage.
20.
Wow.
No, it's more than that. It's 29 damage.
3 6s and 5.
129.
You said 46.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, yeah, 20. Yeah. I was thinking 5 for some reason.
Uh,
Oh,
23. And you have advantage.
Yeah, I want to shoot him now.
yeah, go ahead.
Are you using a poison tip bolt?
I will use a poison ball actually, just on the off chance.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, to be honest, you have advantage even if you do miss. You don't.
Isn't it a straight
12
roll?
plus 9, that's what, 21?
What's the range on your?
Heavy
100,
crossbow, a
400.
lot.
Oh yeah, what's the range?
After he runs in, because you guys are on the wall, it's a little bit more awkward. So after he runs in, because the walls have been taken out,
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
section, yes, you will make it into the minimum range. So yeah, what'd you get? Sorry.
12 plus 9, which is 21, right?
That will hit.
Yeah.
Roll some damages.
I'll Hunter's mark, but whatever.
Yeah, same.
That is 9.
Nice.
And then I'd cast Hunter's mark on him if I can.
That's a con save.
Yep. We'll do. What's the DC on the con save?
13 is it for our poison? I think.
And it's under a certain number.
Yeah.
That's
So
cool.
under 13 he's poisoned. 8 are under.
That's fine. So he takes the hit. He is still standing.
Cool.
But you do see him sort of a little bit bends over.
Poison.
Awesome.
Cool.
He's not so happy.
For simplicity, let's have everyone roll initiative.
Yeah.
Does it include me or?
Motherfucker.
Yeah, you as well.
Advantage
Let's have
on
everyone.
that because
You
technically not.
you just have advantage.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah, no.
You have advantage.
13.
Cool. I'm glad. That and that.
So happy with that roll.
Yeah, you're not going to top that. Not for a while.
Yeah. The 3 6s and a 5.
That's good. Yeah.
Oh.
Man, if there was orc shooting.
Oh, come on. I
Hey!
rolled a 20 on that one.
You suck.
I rolled the exact same
Slower than the
thing.
cleric.
It's okay, the thief is just as slow.
What did you roll, Dave?
I rolled a 5.
Yeah, but he's still
Is
slower
that
than
what
you.
you rolled?
Oh,
shit.
Yeah, he has 5.
You're going to not take part in another combat. Oh wow.
It's the whole scene.
You should be busy watching the wall burn like, oh, that's kind of pretty.
Pretty fire.
Oh shit, there's stuff going on.
almost like fireworks.
Right.
I was rolling for that as well.
Plus,
I was rolling for that as well.
Yeah. Everyone's rolling. Right.
Damn, I should have asked for more.
Fucking hell. Anyone get above 20?
Yes! No.
21.
Oh
Would
god,
I
you
have
did.
fired off my scorching ray before the fireball? Or say snow, just to...
Huh? What?
Oh, the fireball earlier. Would my scorching ray have gone before the devastator?
No, because the.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Yeah. It's just the things. So you were 21.
Yep.
Oh god, sometimes you did get above 20.
Above 10.
15.
18.
18. Nice.
Hey,
I didn't.
Rangers are
Yours
doing
is
it.
15.
Yeah, I'm fucking slow.
I got 5 below that.
Hey, I'm
Which
average.
is
Uh,
the same as
Twiddling
I-
his thumbs.
15 to 10.
13.
13, 10.
You know, the guy involved. Right. What spells do I have? I should probably save spells. Although I want to use that.
I don't want to burn myself out. I considered offering
Crusader's Mantle, because it will help
I don't remember this what I intended to try.
everyone around me
but-
gets extra d4 damage.
Ooh.
An extra dagger's worth. An extra spiky arm as well.
Yeah,
That's
extra
fine.
d4 of radiance.
9.
5. I rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1.
Go ones.
At least it's not a 2.
I guess.
the curse of the 2s.
Continues.
So I wanted that first or the second?
Kill them.
Kill them first? Or help you kill them first?
Oh yeah.
Kill
me
them.
kill them.
No, no, no.
Right, Jeffrey, you're going first.
By a long way.
So, what do I?
There's.
What am I seeing?
You are seeing a bunch of various hobgoblins, goblins. There's the 3 ogres.
There are three ogres,
You've
aren't
seen
there?
some hobgoblins jump off the top of the walls and just split thing, but you can see a section of the wall where the ogres are collapsing.
Did you
in,
say the
in
ogres
wood.
counted as giants? They're
He
the
did.
classed as
Oh,
aren't
giant sucks.
they? They are.
And then there's the big guy in
Hmm.
his plate mail and shield standing on top of the wall. That everyone's just showing the back, and you start turned around to see what's going on.
Hunter's mark.
Yeah, but who?
Hunter's mark.
I've already hunter's marked the plate mail dude. That's in the
He's already taken a key.
And you have advantage on them. Poison.
Oh, fuck it, yeah.
Or do they just have
Chain-
disadvantage?
I think they just have disadvantage.
Chainmail dude then. Hunter's
Plate
mark
mail.
on him.
I've bought them
Plate
already.
mail. That's it.
Academy, yes.
Yeah, there are a few in chainmail.
There's
Oh,
only
yeah.
one in plate.
Plate mail
One
guy.
plate.
Uh-huh.
And there's a few in half plate as well.
And I'm making an attack against
Go ahead
him.
and make an attack roll against him.
What am I doing now?
That's
13.
that's not
Alright.
a hit, no.
I think.
Then,
14.
14.
but then I can't.
14 misses.
Cool.
As it just pting off his plate mail.
Okay.
Afterwards.
Second attack.
Yep.
That's a 25.
Oh, that hits him at much.
No.
That's 19 plus 8.
27.
Yeah.
That will hit. Yeah,
Spare the
that
die.
sinks into the
Yeah,
shoulder.
yeah,
Go ahead and
yeah.
roll some
Oh,
damage.
Hey.
if you're unconscious, like, it's away.
X.
Yeah, because you're
Stay here.
7, 8, 9, 12, 15.
Rather than have to medicine check, let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, I've done that incorrectly. How much did I say? 15?
15 points, yeah.
Heal him
So I
by
put
stabbing
perhaps
him in the
stuff,
testicles with an arrow.
I have stabilised someone with that before.
I know you have. That's
Yeah.
why I referenced it.
I know.
Wait, what?
I
Yeah.
stabbed someone in the nutsack and stabilised them.
With an arrow.
Okay.
context?
I was
D&D.
We were
Gnomes.
we were all gnomes. Everyone killed everyone. I was the last survivor.
that was my first D&D DM thing. That was my first DM thing, and Nathan disappeared off for some reason. So I took control of his character and immediately destabilized the game.
Yeah.
Just brand new DM, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna run a quick little scenario. They're gonna design characters, and you'll run this scenario and have some fun with it.
I think we all just decided.
You all
let's just-
decided
yeah.
you were doing gnomes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And also
then-
derailing.
Together or individually?
individually, I think, and then decided.
Amazing. You all went.
And then Nathan was like, I'm gonna go do something. Here, if you play my character, and I was like, and immediately stabbed someone. Just his turning him, I stabbed that person next to me.
Yeah.
Just
And then
instantly
I think
just
I
stayed
burning
alive.
hand someone.
Yeah, you burning hands. You actually killed someone with burning hands.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I came back to him stabbing someone in the nutsack with an arrow and
Stabilizing them.
doing a
Ah.
crit pass medicine check.
Someone crit past the death save after being burning hands. So a bunch of goblins laid into them. Their burning hands fell over and immediately went, fuck you.
Goblins. No, gnomes.
It was fantastic. It was
Amazing.
fantastic.
Couldn't save on the medical check with an arrow.
Yep.
Yep.
You stabilize it? I guess.
Turns out there was an adrenaline shot on the end of the arrow. It's like it was
That's
part of
it.
the part of the poison.
Realise.
Anyway, what's going on?
We're now going for.
Oh yeah, you were hunter marking someone.
He did.
He
He
did
shot
it.
it.
Did it all.
Did
Oh,
10 damage.
15
It's
points of
looking
damage.
up. So retaliation. It is. It turns and is like barks out some orders, and a lot of the hobos and gobos that are running towards the other side are turning and start making their way back towards you guys. Tempin smiles. He's like, "Fucking bring it!"
So do I.
Yeah.
Do you know what? With Spirit Guardians, the charge by goblins is never.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna
Um,
get fucking wrecked.
Yeah.
So the big guy hops, just hops off, jumps off the wall, and starts running towards you. Picks up 3 more javelins and just starts lobbing them. He's gonna throw.
Oh, I should have hidden.
Yeah.
You're on top of the wall.
Yeah, you're furthest away, you won't be able to hit it.
Yeah, but I should have hidden.
Yeah. I mean, you do it next time.
Let's see.
Yeah, I've got
Who's
hide
he
it.
gonna throw stuff at?
Yeah.
He is gonna throw stuff at Thrist, at Sasha, and at Tempin, actually. So the throw against Thrist is a 19.
Yep.
Cool.
With disadvantage.
Yeah. Against Sasha is a 19.
Fuck off.
19, 20.
And against Tempin is an 11. Which misses because Tempin is wearing plate mail.
Yeah.
MVP.
Does he have a shield?
No, just plate mail.
Level up.
MVP priest.
Plate mail and a maul.
You know what?
You're
Either way,
mine
he's
now.
Yeah, that's what. That's what.
Let's put him in there.
In the bag.
he
No,
can go
don't
into
put him
close
in
combat with his gun.
10 minutes is fine.
So Thrift, you are going to take 4 points of piercing damage.
Pathetic.
Sasha, you're going to take 6 points of piercing damage.
Is that supposed to work?
Awesome. Sasha.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Yeah, you are.
Do I have advantage or anything with this?
Nah, just straight roll.
Just straight roll. 18.
Misses.
War God's blessing.
Hits.
Like you.
As the arrow sinks
Just waiting
bolts into
for
him
it.
and he raises
Another
his
poison
shield.
one or-
No, it's a normal one. He's
Yeah.
already poisoned. I don't need to hit him again.
Yeah. He raises the shield
It goes
to
under.
get in the way, and yeah, the bolt just goes over the top and straight into his neck.
I meant to do that.
Yeah, you meant to do max damage!
Yes, that's why I said the neck.
So that's 16 plus 4.
20.
Boom!
How dead is that guy?
He's not quite yet.
He is not dead. He is still standing. He's, but there you can see
fast.
blood.
I'm glad I did that now.
spraying.
Yeah, yeah. That
I like you.
That was so worth
The War God is a fan of him,
it. Clearly.
Oh, fucking yeah.
or at least of you.
Yeah, it's a fan of me.
Yeah. Tempin nods. Thrist.
How far away are the load of goblins and shit?
You move. They're within 60 feet. They're easy enough to get to once you run across.
Within
Move forward a little
60.
bit.
Annoying. Alright. I'm a spiritual weapon.
Cool.
I forgot what it does, so I think it's a 60-foot range. Yeah, 6-foot range.
Awesome.
And I can make an attack with spellcaster modifier
Yep, who are you
against
attacking?
Goblin A.
Cool, go against Goblin A.
9.
The curse!
What weapon comes out?
Well, I have a short sword, so I'll just probably do
Short
that.
sword, yeah, so you just on the short sword and swing across. The Goblin just sort of ducks underneath it and
The goblin's
Looks up.
tripped.
yeah.
But
Sorry.
then I will just say we're playing the same goblin.
Which it fails!
Yes!
It's like,
Oh, goblins.
Which might one-shot it if I roll well.
Yeah.
Yes! 9.
and the Goblin destroyed by burning radiant light. Awesome. Alton,
I'm gonna hide.
behind what?
You're on a
Him! I
We
can
can
do that.
yeah.
wall. You can.
Then I'm gonna shoot the
Make
war
a
boss.
make a stealth check.
27. No. 30.
If we're getting cool.
I think.
Little man, where'd you go?
Nothing.
No, 20. Yeah,
You
20.
can see him.
Huh?
You can see him.
Yeah, you probably can.
Right.
You can feel him on your
Now I'm gonna
Yeah,
shoot that guy.
You know he's there, but
I know
hit
you're
him,
there,
but-
little
he's
man.
behind you.
Seriously? Again?
Is that 19?
Oh,
Oh, can I
16.
read it?
Close. But I really shouldn't use these dice. I can't read them.
You must-
It was a 16 plus
Ooh.
5. No, plus.
It's over
8.
20.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some of those are quite bad to read.
12, 13, 14. 19.
How do you want to do this?
How many hit points
Do you
did I
want to shoot
leave
through
him
my
on?
legs?
14.
Oh, more than I thought. Okay.
Well, I see the bolt in his neck, and I'm gonna try and match it on the other side, like
Yeah.
line it up.
Frankenstein.
Cool. Yeah. So where there's just blood gushing out one side, I think you take the time crouching behind Jeffrey, firing really Jeffrey's leg with your short bow, as it launch it and it arcs across the distance. Just as his shield comes down, ready for him to charge in, for him to put his long sword out and chest, and it just. And he takes a couple of paces, going. Just collapsing as he collapses. The arrow just punches the rest of the way through. The blood just sprays out from the side of his neck. Cool. It's at this point that the wall behind where the I forgot to initiative for the ogres.
Cool. The ogres don't pass this way. I like that.
It's a good thing they haven't gone yet, then, isn't it?
And then he rolls
Yes.
like 20, 20, 20 on all of them. So, oh, they all should have gone before you.
Initiative, I
Well, no, this is
believe.
from
Oh,
the
tough
few
shit.
occasions where rolling low is helpful because then they still get to participate in this round.
Yeah.
Were they? I think they're coming way past.
Well, even after Moron over here.
After 5.
They are going at initiative 0.
Oh wow!
What?
What?
Minus?
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm
probably
sure
quite
that.
a bit.
They're big and
They are
fat. They've got very
stupid,
low. They've got a
yeah.
low dex.
No one in this party has negative dex.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Oh,
makes
what's
sense,
Brooke
actually.
doing?
You forgot.
Brooke is going on 4.
Did you roll a 1?
No, I rolled a 2.
Oh, the two.
He's going at some point.
I'm
He's
pretty
not
sure he's got
gone
to.
yet. He can't do anything at range anyway, so fuck it.
I tried.
You're taking out the important things.
Yeah, so that wall battering around comes through the wall, and that section that was on fire and at the background like entirely collapses. Just
So everything on
falls
top of
in,
it is
so-
gone.
Yeah, the top of it. There wasn't anything left standing at that top because it was on fire. They'd already separated away from where the fire is. But the guards pull that section of the battering ram out and all start charging through, pulling out their swords and spears and things, and start just the ogres that are there, they start laying into the ogres. That very first thing, they bring down one of the ogres almost immediately because there's just so many things
Yeah,
going
there's
through.
I'd say there's probably about 40 left or 45.
Yeah. Additionally, the 5 priests that are cast there are going to all step forward with their spirit guardians going. So
Down go the other ogres.
the other ogres are all going to just going to go.
I follow him with all of these guys.
Rip ogre.
And then they're all going to. They can't flame strike anymore.
Shame.
Those spirit guardians, they'll just do some healing works and heal some people up. People are still hurt. So Adele.
Is any of those people me?
Yeah. 8. You can heal 8.
Fantastic. And yeah, so what can I see?
Across the thing in front of you is a bunch of hobgoblins and goblins. There's all the goblins on the thing. You know, they're all sort of just in a mass, confused, running around. There's no you can see the remains of the Devastator, which just all go. You just see the warlord drop going down. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna head towards where if I can see these guys.
Yeah, you can
I'm
see
gonna
those
head
guys
towards
on
where
the
they
other
are
side,
because
This interior is lit up.
people I know might actually be helpful.
Yeah.
And I cast a fireball dead center of the mass confusion.
Cool. Yeah, you'll cast a fireball. You'll watch where the thing is. It erupts out. The dust will clear. A couple of the hobgoblins have gone down, and there's 4 or 5 goblins that have also just been incinerated and completely gone down as well. I'm not gonna fucking roll for this. This is going. At this point, it is done.
It's basically cleaned up now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hush, what would you like to do?
I don't know if the battering ram's even knocked down the gate on our side yet. So
Yeah, you guys have got in. You guys have got in. You're on the other side.
No,
up on the wall.
No, we
They
went
go-
I was helping. We've gone through.
I was helping with the battering ram.
Cool. I'm gonna go inside, look at this lovely confusion going on, be like, oh, excellent, a distraction, and start looking for the caravans that we lost.
Okay, cool. So you can spot them over. They're still in the same place it was before, over in the by that centre house.
Cool.
The centre house. You can still see the caravan there, and there's also the 5 horses that are tethered nearby that caravan.
Okay. What's in the caravans?
You're gonna make your way over to the caravan. Yeah, you're not gonna. Oh, you just reach 30, 60, 90. You can reach the caravan.
You can't do anything.
But you can't search it this turn. But you'll be at the caravan, so you can have a search of it in a bit. Timpin, flame strikes.
Very similar to the fireball.
Yeah. Except I think it's a bigger radius.
20 is 24.
Rip goblinoids.
Oh, it's just like it's a smaller radius. It's a smaller radius, but it's a cylinder instead.
They
It's
can
40
hit things
foot
in
height.
the air and stuff.
Yeah. It's fuck everything in this.
So it's
in
20
this,
foot
in this
there and then
section
40
and
foot up there.
everything above it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So not as
Oh,
many
you're
guys, but-
flying. Eh.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's a huge fucking.
And does more damage, I think. Actually, does it?
There's the same amount.
Oh.
No, it. might
It does
be.
like 46,
86.
46
I don't
radiant.
think- I think it's D8s.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it's D8s.
No, it's D6 is 46, 46.
Oh, it's, yes, it does the same.
Yeah, same.
Same. Cool.
Just a bigger area. That's all.
Hobos and gobos are going. They are confused. They are panicking, and they are
Surrounded.
not doing very much. Yeah, you know, they were in a pretty well defended, fortified area, and it disappeared so quickly. Shit just went down so fast, and the ogres are dead. So, for the sake of this, you guys are going to spend the next sort of 12 seconds mopping this up.
I wasn't going to bother. I was going to head straight over to the hut that
Ian, if
Armored
you
Plate
go,
guy is in.
they're
was
still
gonna have a
standing
search.
like 45 men are going to cleave through what's left.
I'm just going to go search for the
I'm not
devastated,
wasting any more bolts.
devastated corpse.
There's not really much of a corpse.
No.
Jam.
My way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they have any
Yeah, I'm
items that just
probably going to
drop
follow
there.
Hush towards the caravan and just ping arrows at goblins as they stop.
Actually, just a spellcasting focus. There's nothing particularly interesting on it.
No books?
Nope.
Alright.
I'm gonna go around and
I'll take the
any
focus
that
just in
are-
case. Spare one.
Any that are bleeding out, spare the dying, and
any that look like they might be bleeding out very soon, I'm gonna give them a heal.
Okay. The ones that are still standing, the ones that are. Well, they're all dead. Anyway, so you go around to find that they're all already dead.
Shit.
because they just rolling dice to see if they've just got 3 death saves, failed death saves, so they're all dead.
Who was this?
Nice try.
The guards that were there, the ones that went down and tried to break everything all, but it's only 5.
Out of 50.
Out of it's
60
not a bad.
with R10.
Yeah.
I thought,
Well, I'm
okay,
gonna,
I thought
you know,
the
lay
clerics
their
that were
bodies
there
out
originally
and-
might have healed.
Hmm?
I thought the clerics that were running around might have tried to heal them as they were running through.
They are more focused on breaking through.
Oh, it's because you said they were throwing out healing words.
They were, yeah, but they were hitting up the people who were already still standing.
Alright, fair enough.
There's no point.
People have been lost when they fall on the floor underneath all the people.
Yeah.
It's
Fair.
let's keep those who are up and
Do you
keep
know what?
them
Five
fighting.
people out of 60 isn't
yeah,
too
a
bad.
bunch of sneaking people.
Especially
Yeah,
considering the
they're gonna wake
number
up
of
eventually.
enemies.
Yeah, exactly. So over in the cart, as you have a look around, it's just general supplies. There's some rope, there's some rations.
So all the stuff that we were protecting is still there, though, right? It's
Yeah,
not
the
just
stuff that you were
taken
protecting. There were weapons, or some of the weapons are gone, and the armor, but it's easy enough to go through and be like, you know,
It's all marked.
It's fucking yeah, it's marked, and there's a whole bunch of dead hobgoblins and goblins and whatnot that you can just find. After some time, you'll find all the weapons off.
Search the war boss.
What are you searching for? I mean, he's got plate mail, he's got shield,
Any keys or anything?
no keys.
Notes and stuff like that. Alright.
Do I find anything interesting in the war boss's hut?
There, make a perception check.
No, that's a nat one.
Cool, yeah, fuck all. I mean, you know, you're having a look around, you can't see anything, it's just there's like a table that's got a sort of vague map of the crags on it. It's got notes about that you can't read,
Really?
I think. Actually, no, what language? You speak Goblin, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so there are notes that you can read.
Motherfucker, I am the language person.
Yeah. It's got a sort of description on plans on building up the embankment. They were going to build up a series of walls, like the whole way down the hill. They were going to build like lookout posts on each of the hills surrounding.
That'd been one hell of a dependent.
Yeah, yeah.
They were moving in.
Hobgoblins are smart
We were
fucks.
gonna
They
do
are.
trebuchets.
They know how to
They're smart
fight.
humans at least.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
right.
martial masters.
Alright.
Like they know how to set
Sure.
stuff up. They know how to build defensive thing. They know how to be.
And I'm guessing if we'd have gone to Evelyn, they'd have finished most of this.
Oh yeah, if you guys are on Devlin, fucking, they would have had like 2 or 3 walls plus the guard towers done.
Very much glad we didn't. So am I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so's the guard.
I'm surprised our plan worked, to be honest.
So am I. I want to try and calm the horses.
That's easy enough. I mean, they're tethered. They're a little bit panicked, but they're out of the way enough. It doesn't really hit them. Whilst you guys are pointing out, Alistair makes his way over to you like, job well done, I think.
Went fairly well, yeah.
Shame about the losses, but it's expected.
Yeah. It would have been a lot worse if we didn't have someone stopping the fireball.
Sorry about the second one, she blew up very quickly.
I'll take 1 rather than 2.
Yeah.
That 1 dropped 5, I'd hate to have had 2.
She'd have probably dropped most of them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess you clean up here and make your way back.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're gonna just camp here for the night, clean up in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we'll be joining you there.
Can I search the war boss's hut, see if I can find any magical stuff that the Devastator might have left around? Cause
Well,
I know it's probably a
before
source.
you do that, I was going to poke my head out and yell for Alton. To try and get him. Oi! Over here!
What?
Bring your goggles!
I'm going to join him. I'm wearing the goggles, it's night.
I'm gonna go because I assume that's the main.
Give us a hand searching through this house.
Sure. I will search through the war boss's hut.
Cool.
So will I.
What was that investigation?
Perception.
Perception. That's 12.
Well, depending on what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm. Anything
Cool.
interesting?
Perception.
12.
12.
24.
24. Cool.
Or 25, depending.
You don't find anything magical. There's nothing like magic related.
Yeah.
The only thing a devastating needs is a spellcasting focus. That's it.
Alright, yeah, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no, they are specifically trained to be like, do spells, force the spells out. Here's a focus. Go.
No. Do you know what? It's a decent plan.
Yeah, they are designed to be artillery units on their own. Yeah, you come up against a group of hobgoblins that's got like 3 or 4 devastators.
Run.
Yeah, I reckon they are gonna wreck things. With a 12, you do, after some searching, find a sort of at the base of the stairs.
There are
Stairs?
stairs?
It's a 2-level hut.
Holy fuck!
I didn't find the fucking stairs.
It's a 2-level hut. Yeah.
I was busy reading the plans, like, oh, okay.
I like the fact that we're all
Wow,
amazed that
what
they
is-
built stairs.
Shit.
I mean, the hut
Stairs
was
are very complicated.
The hut was being built when you got there originally. In fact, the hut was mostly built when you got there originally.
Didn't realise they were 2-story.
It's a hut,
It's a
expected.
2-story. I say hut.
Hovel.
Hovel, yeah, would be a better description. But the very base one has a trapdoor put into it, like a secret latch, which as you open, there's a small chest.
Ah. Is this what you're looking for?
Sure.
Gonna open it. Oh, well, check it for traps. Which is investigation or perception?
Perception.
22.
22. It is trapped.
I would
yes.
like to try and disarm this trap.
Go
What
ahead.
sort of trap is it?
It is trapped with a poison needle.
Lovely.
So go ahead and make a thieves' tool check, Dexter proficiency.
That was a nat 20.
Oh, it's 20.
You pop out that needle,
I like this
place the
dice.
needle to a side and unlock the chest. Open it up.
I might keep that needle.
Inside the I'm out of water. Oh, no. Inside the chest is various piles of gold and other coinage. That's mostly thing, and there's a few diamonds stored inside as well.
Cool.
Cool. Grab the whole chest and just dump it in the bag.
Yeah.
Should you spend the time counting the coins?
No.
No, take the chest as it.
General estimate of what we think might be there first.
I'm not counting it.
You're not counting it. You're just
No.
taking it and putting it in. Okay, taken and putting it in. It's in the bag.
Count it later.
How
When we
much
get
does
to
it
you,
weigh?
It's pretty. Actually, yeah, you can't pick it up.
Oh.
I've got it. I've got
Yeah.
it.
So it's more than 40 pounds.
Right.
And
Well, I didn't even know there were stairs there. So do we want to?
Let's have a look
Let's.
upstairs as well, because I'm there as well. So yeah, let's go.
I'm using the checkers
Yeah,
just
the
to
whole
check
thing.
around
Yeah.
the house. There's nothing else of interest to find. Downstairs is just like more of a like a war room of sorts with that table with the map on.
Mhm.
There's a little place to eat.
Oh, I will point out the map and go. Oh, that was what they were planning, by the way.
Yeah.
Stuff is what it says.
Hey, glad we got it this quickly. Probably should tell the guard so he knows what's. Just in case we try and try
Pull the
again.
map down. Huh. Yeah. That's not good. Back on the table.
Awesome.
How detailed is the map of the cracks?
Not heavily. It's enough to be like, you know, you can see the cracks. Xanthar's keep is on it, as is Mirabar. They're both listed on there.
At some point, I want to grab. What's his name? Anthony or
Alistair?
Alistair. That's one. So I knew it began with an A, and I just couldn't remember what his name was.
I was going to give the map to Alistair.
I was going to tell him there's a load of reports and loads of papers in Goblin and such.
I was going to ask him. Was there anything specifically that you knew was here that we should keep an eye out for?
The goblins, the hobgoblins, they're all dead now.
No, I meant items wise, merchandise, things to be returned.
I don't know of what things have been taken.
Okay,
so.
that I just wanted to check.
Speaking of items, payment. Is that gonna be now or is that gonna be?
I'll be back at Xanthar's keep where the gold is. It's in the keep. I wasn't going to bring it with me, you know, in case shit hit the fan. And all I've done is hand over 300 gold to hobgoblins.
That's logical. I can understand that.
Alright. Yeah, so we all camp down for the night, I guess.
Anyone else want to do anything? Harsh, you want to
Song
do
of
anything?
Victory.
Song of victory.
Nice.
Something jolly and fast-paced and
Awesome.
party-ish.
Tempin will,
I'm gonna see if I can find alcohol supply.
you know what? That would have been in that hovel. Yeah. So
Boom.
you found some victory alcohol.
Yeah, you can carry that.
I'm just gonna sort of walk around.
I'll give him a hand of it. If he
Walk
can't
around
carry
to every group. Alcohol.
Yeah. You
Fun
hand
time.
you hand out some alcohol to everybody. There's a fair amount to go around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I specifically don't drink it.
As you know, Tempin is going to come up to
really?
you, Thrist,
Yeah.
and sort of
It's because
Well,
character
well,
is
for-
going to
well,
have little accidents
You
with
too.
explosions while drunk.
it was fun.
Yeah,
he
you should tell
battle.
us that.
It's
You
good.
don't know that.
No, you should.
I haven't told you.
Well,
No one's asked.
maybe I'll see you again sometime.
It would be good to see you again, brother.
Brother?
Brother?
Yes,
Huh.
we're both priests of tempers.
Alcohol?
Just
Alcohol?
brother,
Like, what race is he?
he's human.
I don't think he ever said.
It could be.
Yeah, it could be your half brother. Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, brother because same.
Yeah. But we both went.
Yeah, what? Oh yeah, you
cheers
don't
to
look
you.
alike anyway. He's so much prettier.
Didn't know you were into beer.
Anyone want to do anything else this evening?
No.
No.
Awesome.
Who's taking watch?
Oh, fuck off.
One of the 50 guards.
The
guards.
guards are setting up watch around the perimeter. Where the holes are, the one that they knocked down, they've actually just sort of crammed the ogre body
Yeah.
into that hole, just to sort of a semi-blockade.
Pull
The
the
one
battering
over.
ram in.
Yeah, just part of the battering ram across.
Yeah.
Is it? I'm guessing Alistair's still around.
Yeah, let's just around.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just gonna go up to him. I assume we're done here.
there we are. Thank you very much for your help again, Thrist.
Yeah. Well, you don't know where to find me, so
No, I'll see you when I see you. If I see you.
yeah.
Waffled.
Yeah, I'll be going. I still owe these guys. Anyway, as you were.
Yeah, we you do good mates.
Cool. So yeah. Yeah, they drag the battering ram through, pile up the ogre bodies, and wedge the battering ram in on the other side. The other one, they sort of just try and push it into the hole. They can't
Others
really-
of hobgoblin corpses.
Well, there's only a couple that side. They're not carrying hobgoblins' corpses the whole way across. They just they sort of pull the battering ram in, sort of get some ropes, and sort of just try and tie the battering ram off to block the hole that you guys made, which isn't as big because it wasn't set on fire.
This is true.
Makes sense.
You guys are gonna camp out and catch a rest
Yep.
after you successfully wipe out a hobgoblin encampment, and that's what we'll call tonight's session.
Yeah.
So long rest.
Yeah, long rest time. You guys are gonna get a rest. We'll pick up in the morning the next day unless someone has something else they wish to do.
No.
Start next session. Well, maybe you'll think of something for the next session. So, thank you very much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I feel I enjoyed. I want to say you guys enjoyed that.
That was good fun.
Rolling max damage is fun.
Yeah.
Even without the
That was
crit.
good.
Well, fuck you. Anyways.
Oh, it's that crit.
Oh.
47 damage.
Yeah.
Head explodes.
Oh yeah, you
20, it'd be 40 damage.
you dropped the warlord from 81 to 58. Just
Holy fuck.
you took off nearly a quarter of his hit points in a single attack.
He was just like, what?
The fuck was that?
And the poison he'd hit him with earlier was just made his aim actually wasn't too much
Well,
worse.
it actually had no effect because he was outside minimum range of javelins anyway. He just got to throw some javelins. That was
The
it.
only reason I'm using poison is just on the off chance the important thing falls over asleep.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if we can just go and go, oh, advantage.
Yeah.
Everyone at once.
Well, auto hit, auto crit.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Just head
just
back.
walk up.
Done.
Let's just
Just the wind.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was the first time I've run a fucking siege encounter. Siege encounter having to run two sides of the battlefield at once.
Yeah.
That was an interesting take.
Split the party.
I mean, I'm just surprised that we didn't get spotted sooner.
They all started.
We did just
But
murder those
again,
two
that was
that
the
were
whole
coming
point
in.
of
Well,
it,
yeah, but if
Massive
that
distraction.
didn't, if that
We were
didn't
fine.
work,
Screwed.
if that didn't work, like I got one of them, he got the other with banishment. But if that didn't work, one of them would have shouted out, and we
Yeah,
would
yeah,
have
we were
been
gonna
like,
be
that was it,
really,
yeah,
really
yeah,
bad.
if they hadn't been gotten rid of, it would have been
yeah.
shit would have gone way
That's why I was
worse.
like, I'm gonna try and get both of them. And I was
Yeah.
like, shit, tempered.
That's right. It's in it. You'd already decided. If I fucking see something, I'm banishing it. Fuck it. It's
And then
easy.
there's
It's
got-
simple.
Everyone
It
with a
gets
ranged
like,
weapon
oh.
is just like,
Crit,
bring
crit.
it back.
Apart from me, because I'm like, no, fucking there's battery rounds to get there.
Or the other three was just
Two
like,
crits.
I'm death.
Yeah, after Hush, auto fucking surprises. He hits. It's like, yeah, the thing's dead. Fuck rolling dice. The thing is dead.
It's so dead.
And then you're hit on the war boss, just like, nope.
Yeah. Tempe did it himself. Tempe can only do it once. Doesn't have two uses.
Yeah. He has better spells than me though.
Yeah,
High
it's
level
fifth
review.
level spells. Flame strike, man, flame strike. There's the 5 others like, fuck that wolf.
It is something of a wall clearer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe.
it's just like, oh, look, there's a whole bunch of things. Now there isn't. Oops,
And
they're all
that's
dust.
why you don't piss off a god or and his clerics.
Don't piss off a fucking war god, cleric.
Yeah. Gone.
But yeah, thank you very much for watching. There's links down. There's not links. There's sort of links. It's text down there saying where all our social media
That way.
is. You guys,
Somewhere.
your guys is this way towards me. For you guys, it's that way.
This way?
It's that way.
You're pointing towards me. You're pointing that way. And I'm pointing down
Okay.
because it's to your right.
If you say so.
It is. It's to
I
your
think
right.
it is. But yeah.
I'll take your word for it. I
Down there.
Now just watch
They're
this
not-
video.
click
back,
on our shit,
and
like
you'll be
our shit.
Oh yeah.
No,
Yeah, go
look
down
on
there and click
Yeah.
on it and go Twitter and Instagram and Facebook.
yeah.
That's it at the bottom.
That's it, yeah.
Subscribe, like, tell us what
Comment.
your favourite part of the video is. What you enjoyed, what was funny.
Killing a war boss.
I like killing the war boss. I like 5 flame strikes. I like just the random fireballs from both sides. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So thank you very much for watching, and we will catch you not next week because we are doing for us. It's our
You'll see
It's
us
the
next
weekend we're
week.
doing the
You've
charity
already
sprint.
watched it.
Yeah.
yeah. For us, it's when we're doing our thing. So there won't be an episode next week, probably, unless you decide to cut it down again and go to a 3-week gap.
We're not missing a week.
Okay, cool. There will be an episode next week, but we'll be slightly closer to where you guys are. Time's getting weird like this.
Hashtag
We will see you in the
production
next
schedules.
video.
Yeah, that's a
Have
better way of putting
Hi.
it.
See you later.